like, I mean, you just have a really good size, and you have a good, and, you know, like, she has her shoulders. I mean, I would definitely cut it shorter for her, you know, if I had my way. Not because I don't like long hair, but, you know, like, this would be more my length for her, a bit shorter, right? And like layer it up a little bit, because this length shortens her whole.
It takes up a lot of the body.
Yeah. So, and I don't see her shoulders, right? So if we would have gone this in shorter, you know, with the profile, that would be my length for her, right here. But we don't have to go that short. We can just kind of like maybe, like just over your ass, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's where every girl wants their hair. They're
Yeah.
always like,
Right here. They pull it.
that's exactly every girl, but even when it doesn't exist, they start to go,
Yeah. How long do you want your hair?
yes.
But I also know that it's going to appear shorter in the front than it is.
Yeah, listen, we don't have to cut any length off. It's not, I mean, you know, like we don't have to cut any length off. I just feel like it's heavy here, right? The back, the front might look decent, but the back, it's all heavy here, right? Yeah.
Oh no, I was saying when you were running your hands through her hair, you were kind of finding these corners like that would typically be the shorter parts. And yeah, I could see you were like really like anything that could potentially be finer, you were really putting into perspective when you were trying to figure out what you're going to do. Like these areas. I like that you were kind of pulling that out and really kind of focusing on that a little bit too.
So also, this has never been cut. Do you see that? It's like a tail. This has never been cut.
An interior tail.
This has never been cut. It almost feels like an extension. Right? So I can see that they kind of like cut here, and then they kind of put it up, put it to the front, so she can touch it.
But even if you were going to layer, she said she really likes layers. Since most of the layers came from this section of her hair, she's going to lose length regardless, right?
Well, so I can already now know that she likes to feel her hair after a certain part on her breasts, right?
Yes.
Mine are a little higher. By trade. But true, when you take some length off, she's gonna feel like it's less hair. It's gonna appear the same length, but she's gonna feel like there's just no hair left. Layering. So, but she said she's okay with layering, so long as she can still feel the length. So that's why when they shook it out, you know, there's a lot of layers right here, but there's nothing here.
Yeah.
So I definitely focus on this crown area more than anything else.
I also like the messy, like edgy, messy look. So like taking this and like zhuzhing it up.
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm okay with the layers, because I like this and I want this to do something, because it is heavy specifically.
Because it feels very round here, right? It feels very thick here. And also the hair color is one color, so there's not much dimension. So I will be cutting it dry today with my scissors and kind of connecting the dots visually. But you're going to lose some length, but not, you're going to lose some length on the top and not as much at the bottom.
Okay.
So what we can do first, there are two things you can do. You can do the perimeter first and cut it, or what I like to do is go in there right away and create some like movements, and then kind of like hopefully the length is going to like stay. You never really know. Okay. What about the front? The front, you want to cut the front a little bit
Yes.
shorter, more shaggier?
Yeah, I like bringing this forward and having the bangs kind of make the swoop thing, because it lays on my glasses nicely.
Okay, put the glasses on again. Okay, so you're saying the shortest piece? Well, clients always say that. They always say they want that. And then you cut it and you're like,
Oh, no,
it's short, right?
I'm okay with the short.
Oh,
Like, I'm okay with like having this right here and then like having it graduate.
right.
Yeah.
But to get that, like, that movement of the cutting frame, some things have to go short in the middle. Okay, all right.
This isn't my first shot.
No, this is our first.
I know. Special.
All right, it's gotta be good.
You have to be safe.
You wanna have a coffee or drink? I'm gonna bring the other bottle up.
Okay.
Are you good?
Okay.
Excellent. She signed some papers for today, Nathan? You sure?
I won't be good for much. No worries, girl. This is live. It's not going to be perfect. You're fine.
So Jessica,
There's not much we can.
Jessica has amazing hair, right? You say so? Is this like the typical hair that you, when you come to each other? Ah, I love your hair. I love your texture. For me, it would be like, it's all what we're looking for. Because this is great hair, like you can do a great razor cut in the hair. So you can grow, you like, let it dry naturally and then be it. And also, when I asked Jessica, what can we do today? And she said, do whatever.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Professionally cut the wire.
Oh, it's going to be a very treat today for you then. It's exciting.
It's gonna be so good.
Huh?
It's gonna be so good. I call him,
So, I'm always uploading personal. It's all right, huh?
So what are you looking at while you're doing this?
You know,
What's in your head?
I'm looking how big a forehead is, because sometimes it bangs, you know. Like I should have bangs, right? But I don't, and I just want to see how, huh? I know. It's beautiful, but my mother always had a big forehead, if I was 7, whatever. I have it like it's supposed to be smart, you have a big forehead.
Big brains, yes.
Right. I'm not sure if that's true. But, yeah, I always kind of like when I see their face and their eyebrows and I look at the profile and, you know, see how the neck is. It's a great neck. It's a nice chin, there's nothing coming out or going in. You know, just a good nose, right? Good cheekbones. Yeah, and, you know, yeah, fringe looks cute, you know? I mean, could you use a more fringe, a bigger fringe?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Maybe
You know?
like a little front.
Right, I mean, you can just shag this out and make it a big heavy fringe and kind of like, okay, but get rid of this hair.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, dark.
I love
underneath.
questions, please.
She has depth underneath.
Yeah, that
So
was.
when you start shagging that, I'm curious.
She has depth.
Depth. Oh, she has depth.
It's darker underneath.
But it's dark underneath.
This was
so
a
I'm
previous
always
time.
hesitant
It was a black underneath and then it just
to.
way.
Yeah, like it, sometimes I'm scared to
You
get in there
colors?
and
To
really.
expose your.
I don't know. But I'm like trying to find the way. This is so dark. That's my first thing that I look at with her. Obviously, I want to get in there with shears and just like I want to go to town with you. But like that right there would scare me because I would naturally think that when we're done, it's going to look like a color mullet. It's going to be color mullet. It's going to be. That's almost like her little balayage through her ends
You are colorist.
and see. I don't know why I always do that.
You're not. You see, I'll be like, I don't care what it's like in the back. You know? For me, it's like the color, you know, like,
I just think.
well, that's good, that's good, that's good. That's okay, that's good. not as tall.
And a stone.
Yes, I see that.
She usually has short hair.
She has a good length on her.
She
See that? Something right here, something right here, not too long, get rid of all this length. Yes, I think I want to blend it all together, whatever is like this insecure range was happening. Like, it's not big as, you know.
That was a me job.
You did yourself?
Obviously.
Oh, I couldn't even pay for it then. What do you think? Right? Holding razor, right?
Yeah.
A nice, wet, chunky razor, and just rake through it and expose the layers. And I like the length of the fringe. I don't think I want to go any shorter, but I definitely want to go heavier. And I definitely want to expose more of her texture so it comes out. This will be the client, good haircut, and it dry naturally. Put the right products in her hair as well.
That's what I want.
That's what I want to see, because I noticed.
Because this is not dry.
Should we color it too? What do you think? No?
She likes it.
Are you virgin?
So the bottom half has been dyed double. The top I think is mostly, there might be a few strips that were bleached at one point.
Okay, but there's this virgin on the top.
Indeed.
You're really in trouble.
I'm that one.
Excellent, all right. Any questions about any of my models? Are we happy with it? Okay, so who would you like to start first?
Morgan.
Morgan? Okay.
Is it because she's
You're
more
doing it
skinny?
dry.
Morgan's dry.
Most dry.
Okay.
I guess I have a question in Morgan though. So a lot of times, like in her case, it was cut to be like that shoulder underneath. They got scissor happy or whatever they did. But sometimes ponytails too, right? You
Yeah.
get the client, it comes in and it's like chopped.
Yeah, no, that's what I always say, like, you know, when the client comes in and you start cutting from underneath, that's not, it's always going to be shorter than the rest of the head.
And that's why you say you go in and shape. before you
Yeah,
turn it.
I also like when a client comes in, especially a new client, I also like dissect the head. Because I want to know like how long will be underneath and how long is the top. Because if they say I just want to have 2 inches cut off, my first base guideline should not be my guideline. Because if I cut that too short, all the other hair. I've done this mistake. I'm like,
I've done this.
right? I'm like not looking, you know? I'm like,
Didn't even think
this
about
is
it.
okay. Yeah. And then you're like, she never came back. She haven't come back. So,
My lesson
Morgan,
took
yes.
6 months.
So in Morgan, I'm not that hair cutter who has guidelines. You know, like, I kind of feel it was all kind of like connected and the same length, but I'm not like linear with it. So I would go in dry and I really focus on layering. I feel like also in the world today, it's not about like picture perfect haircuts anymore. Some people, maybe 1 out of 20, want a straight line. Not a lot of clients want that anymore. So for me, we're more focusing on like the external and the end result. So knowing what I want to do with her end result, what I see end result, that's how I'm going to go in. So I'm not going to go in and basically give her like 5 sections in the hair. In my mind I am, but I'm not clipping it, especially not on dry hair because it's all messed up. Because she came in like that today, her hair is nice and dirty, so I can go in, no, it's a good idea. And she hasn't really put a hat on, or she hasn't braided her hair, or it has not been in a ponytail. Her hair is naturally been like that. So it's perfect the way you are for me to start cutting dry. Any dry haircuts you guys are doing in the salon?
Yeah, I feel like
All
most
the
of my
time.
texturizing and layers are done on dry hair. And
Dry
that's why I'm
finishing.
really excited to see,
How I do it?
yeah. And I'm excited to see how you do Jessica's hair wet and like with a razor and
Yeah.
do your texturizing hair.
Okay.
So I have to step away
Yeah.
from like
Yeah.
a perfect
Yeah.
haircut.
Yeah.
You're
There's
like-
something like, you're gonna notice the way Marylle cuts is very, almost more visual, it's more,
Organic.
yeah, more organic, more fluid, working with the natural texture, not really focusing too much on your precise precision. It's a very different approach.
I feel like my biggest fear is that someone's gonna go home and be like, and like, once I.
Well, but you let them know. You let them know what they're expecting. You let them know, as soon as they get in the chair, this is what I'm gonna do with you, this is what the new look is, it's lived in layers, it's more organic, it's more flowing, and it's not gonna be, it's gonna be even when it's even, but if you're gonna put like, you know, how you call those things, you measure?
Yeah.
If you're gonna take measure, it's not gonna be the same,
Yeah.
you know, and also your head is different one side than the other side, I mean, ears are not level, everything is kind of like, you know.
How much time are you spending with your clients?
I spend a lot of time, maybe probably too, you know, I feel like I'm fast in the salon though, but I do feel like I'm definitely, I definitely get in there and, yeah. Especially with hair like hers, because, you know, you're working with texture and the right balance. So I'm thinking about like, is this looking good what I'm doing? Like if you were just cutting with a guideline, you go take that guideline, you know, more haircut, and you could do that in like 30 minutes, right? But if you're really cutting like, you want to put a vibe within the hair, and you want to put layers in the hair, and it has to flow a certain way, it takes time. You know?
I'm hearing more like artist and less engineer.
I'm not again. I'm like, sometimes I wish I'd be like that guideline person, because I'd be so much quicker. But those kind of haircuts don't grow out the way I would like to see hair. You know? My puzzle is like,
The molding, carving.
yeah, my haircuts also last 6 months, you know? They last a long time. That's why my prices are a bit bigger than other, you know? You come every like 12 weeks, then the haircut prices, you know, they have to balance out, you know, like to buy a pair of shoes, probably more than every 6 months. And those shoes are also probably between certain prices. Clients say that you're so expensive, you're like, well, your haircut's gonna last 6 months. So, you know, it's like, bitchy poison, what do you want, you know? I can cut it for $20 and you come back in 2 weeks. So,
Hard line.
yeah.
I want this question answered, and maybe you're the best person to answer this. Is one time somebody said, and you're from Fort Lauderdale, so very humid there as well, that a razor will affect the hair differently in humid climates than up north, because I was taught to razor by somebody who was from up north, and I thought, I don't know if that's true, but it kind of makes it, like it'll frizz and frill more than it would in the
We're sometimes a little reluctant.
So I feel like I've always stayed away from it.
It's just gonna fuzz up
You
sometimes.
know what, there's so much truth to that.
Okay.
To like, there's an open razor and then there's a feather razor.
I think the
And I
technique
like
is
the feather
nice.
razor more, because I feel like it slides better with the hair. It's with products, right? You wouldn't put a certain product on certain hair because the hair becomes too flat, right? So when you use the tools of someone who already has already has like more of it. If I use a razor or on your hair, it will be expanded a bit more. It'll be more feathery, it'll be more translucent. It will have the option to frizz quicker because the hair is not as heavy when you cut it with scissors. So using the razor, your choice of picking up the right tool is just as important than your end result. So
I feel like I don't, maybe I don't know that. Like that confidence is in 100% where they sit, and I'm like, I'm just not going to think about
let's say
this.
someone who has really, really straight hair, like let's say Asian hair. Is that supposed to, can I say Asian?
Of course.
Yeah. But that hair is very thick, and the perimeter of each hair is much more thicker, right? And to get body in the hair, a razor works really well because it lifts their hair up and, you know, see what I mean? Like, but if you have hair like, let's say, your hair. She's finer hair, it's straight, it doesn't do much, right? If I would razor her hair, she doesn't have to go dry her hair. But if she would go to like some weird country where the climate is different, haircut, I have no control over it. Like, I can't control the kind of my haircut, you know?
Right, right.
So, but again, like, you know, I don't eat pork a lot, but when I eat pork sometimes, you know, like, it makes me feel a little weird. But if I go like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't control everything, and there is so much truth to it, and you can say, no, that's not true. It is true. It is textures, refinements, it exposes a lot of like frizz. But we can, using the blade, you have to really make sure that your knowledge is very important to use a tool of the right hair, using the right parts. And using it really sharp. I sometimes use 3 to 4 different blades in one haircut. Yeah. Because I do feel like those blades used to be sharper.
I'm glad I don't
I feel like sometimes I pick up a blade and it's not sharp. Even when I think maybe it's a trick of the trade of getting more money for them at the company, but like some of the blades in my cartage, they're not sharp and I just throw them out. So, but I use the blade on wet hair. I don't use the blade on dry hair. Yeah, and I use a lot of like no breaker cream. Yeah, a lot of cream. We love no breaker cream. I use a no breaker cream with the dark oil. Put it together and cocktail it. It's nice and moisturizer. And lather into the hair. I keep spraying no breaker spray on it. I'll cut it with the razor. Like after a lot of hot hair. Because after a lot of the razor, it looks good. Right? Yeah. Shave my legs.
I was like, you wouldn't use a razor on your legs without like a brush.
Yeah, same thing,
Oh
right?
my gosh, thanks for predicting it.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Thank you. Yeah.
Got it, thanks.
Good question, though. Very good question. Anyone else? Good questions? I know someday. I get it. You're here. I'm somebody like, I'm here. You ready? Also, I'm always like, I want my clients to come back. For me, it's not like giving them something I want. I want this to be like, you know, I want her to like come back. Not be mad at me when I cut my hair too short. So. Is this t-shirt your t-shirt from home?
Yes.
Did you bring another t-shirt?
I did, I brought a black t-shirt.
Oh, good. So we don't have to cape it then.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, because, oh, yeah, just leave it up.
I'm gonna catch it.
Can I take this off too?
Yeah. There we go.
Would you like some water before we start cutting? You good?
Yeah.
The glass, I know what it is, it's right there. So our hair is pre-conditioned, all the parts that she put in a couple of days, so it's nice. I always start with dark oil. I know you have a dark oil light too. I still prefer using the original because it gives me more slip and it's not thicker. And I use like 2 to 3 pumps.
So in the salon, if she would have came in and had her hair like up in a bun where you couldn't touch it and move it, would you have something?
I can wet a little bit here and then hit the blow dryer on it. I really don't think, even if it's a dry haircut, I'm not saying this right. So, if it were to be blow dried and she would have really curly hair, I would wash it. And I would treat her hair and put her on the Amazon, let her dry naturally, and see what I'm working with. I always ask new clients to like pre-wash their hair the day before and don't put anything in so I can see what I'm working with. Especially those clients who are like, you're going to be my 5th hairdresser, I make every haircut, So I want to make sure that we set us up for success. That is something for the front desk. So if someone calls, go like, I have a lot of hair, I need a good hair cutter who can really like get my hair out, give me good layers. That's when you say, well, listen, don't wash your hair. Wash your hair a day or two before. Don't put it in a ponytail. Let it dry naturally, then come in. At least the day before. Because, or if they don't come in like that, wash their hair and let her sit for on the clamazon with like a little, like a no breaker in it to like treat the hair. Because if they're that difficult, you want to have, you know, you're tailored to that difficult client. You know, because they want to be like, they tell you they're difficult, right? And you can't round them off quickly. If they're that difficult, I'm like, okay, then I'm going to be difficult too. So you should come in with your natural hair, you see your frizz, right?
Especially they're expressing that over the phone, clearly, like, let's have a good.
And those difficult clients, they're going to be so difficult, they're going to make your life, you know, especially the first appointment, because they're telling you what they're like. So you have to like set your standards, so don't cater to them, but you're going to be difficult at the same time because your hair is difficult and you're difficult, right? So you have shitty hair, and then you're not even, and you're being very like high demanding. So as a hairdresser, it's like we become very like nervous around that. We're like, oh my gosh, it's really difficult, and she has this amazing texture. I'm not going to make her happy. You're probably not going to make her happy, but you're going to probably make her happier than the last hairdresser that she had. And that's when they start to get used to it. And they're going to be a long-lasting clients. You feel that too, those difficult clients that you have, they make you so nervous, and then they keep coming back to you, and you wonder why. So I have felt her scalp in the meantime, and I run the hair through her hair, so I don't feel like she has a lot of hair, she has a lot of length, but it's thicker right here and it's thinner at the bottom. Am I saying something that's not true? So, and these are the clients they want to change, but they're not going to want to lose their length. And those are hard clients because they want something different, right? But they don't always want to have a big chop, but they're going to question you and your talent. Any questions? I have my own experience. So like, okay, well, let's see what you have, you know? Yeah. So this is her part, naturally part. They're already coming like that, so you don't have to move it. So, dry cutting scissors, we all know they're different than the wet cutting scissors. I think we did it last time, right?
No, what is the difference?
Yes.
Oh, good. So the wet cutting scissors are normally more straighter scissors. Like the base of the scissor is straight.
Get more blunt cuts, really precision lines.
Yeah, and they're more like heavier too, I feel like. I don't really have them, I don't really work with them anymore. And then you have the hybrid scissors who are a bit softer. And the belly of the scissor is more curved. It's more like a hybrid. You can see that's a little curved, right? And I think it's more of a straighter one, right? Let's see. See how straight this one is, right? And then you have a pure dry cutting scissors, which is completely rounded.
What's the difference in the blade?
Yeah,
It's
it's
thicker,
curve.
right?
So you'll get more push.
Oh.
So it allows you to slide straight across.
So
So,
that's dry.
like, I can come up with any of them. Huh?
You died, you so nice.
Yeah, that would not be good, you know? It is helpful. I mean, these are not new. These are, you know, I haven't got new scissors in a long time because they still work. But there is a difference when you have good scissors, especially dry cutting scissors. Really, it just you slide better through the hair, and your overall result is better. It's like a new car. You know, like, oh my God, everything's updated. You know, like, with scissors like what you have, you know. Here, where are the scissors? But it doesn't mean, hold on, doesn't mean that I can't cut this with scissors. Yeah. I can cut with it because the technique is going to be, I'm still going to be the one using it. And dry cutting scissors is not like sliding through the hair. I'm not going to slide through the hair. I'm more like back cutting. I'm going to create an edge to the hair. I'm not thinning it out. It looks like I'm going to thin out the hair with the technique, but it's not. I'm not sliding through the hair. You know how people like through the hair? No, not doing that. Still going to be a beautiful technique, layering the hair, but without thinning it out. I don't really like thinning the hair out. There's a way to thin the hair out or creating more space within the hair without thinning it out. I have texture scissors. I haven't used them in years. I don't even know why I have them. I think they look really funny too, you know. But sometimes maybe a men haircut I use them, you know, like maybe longer ears or something like that. All right, enough chatting, right? Our ring is over here. You go, yeah, go. Yeah, that's really nice. Half of the gym, no, just kidding.
Where are you from?
I'm a Holland. Who's asking? Oh, I knew you were. Don't ask anything dirty, not that part of Holland. At least that's what I know.
So you
But if you see my mom, you would question.
everything?
Oh, yeah. I have clips I like. I like these clippies. I like them black. And I like them thin. You get them on Amazon, they're like $1 to $20. And then I like these clips because, you know, like they hold more volume. I also like my clips to be one color, not no glitter on it, or pink, or anything like that. The lady with the scissors, that's color. Yours are pink, I can tell. Is it true? It's true, see. You know, I have one girl with me, and I always tell her, you gotta wear black. I want everywhere black, it's kind of nice, a little more united, you know. And she said to me, like, you know, I like black, but not that much. I'm like, that's okay, you're young, you can wear whatever you want, you know.
Oh, what's the info?
And then she comes in, and everything that she uses is pink. Pink slips, pink combs. I mean, I like pink, but not that much. And I just keep tossing. She said, have you seen that pink comb? Like, I'm not, no, I haven't seen that pink comb. I'm glad we don't work together, though. Especially those pink clips, I'm like, I can't do it. I feel like Miss Claire, you know, like that store. Claire. Look at this store, like pink clips everywhere.
Marylle, before I get started, can I have you pump up her chair a few centimeters?
There's a pump on there?
Yeah, it's.
Oh. Oh, that's
I
nice.
guess it was good sneakers.
It also works.
You guys did the sneaker?
Lift me up a little bit. I'm like 5'7" now.
Yeah. Wherever you're comfortable, I'll make the angle work, but she was just a little too low
Yeah,
at
so you
first.
wouldn't, you watch me, you couldn't me. How is this for you?
That's perfect. But if you need it a little lower, I can give or take. Like wherever you're comfortable.
Lower your stand.
The heads of everybody gets in the frame. So it's like I have it as low as it can go to not have people's heads in it. But now, if you're comfortable and want to go lower, you can go lower.
Are you still talking? I'm sorry, what?
No, you're fine. Are you comfortable at this angle? Would you like to go a little bit lower?
I can be, I'm very flexible. You tell me what you want. And I'll-
That is perfect.
Okay, so I'm kind of like. So Alyssa, do you work here 7 days a week?
I try to be in salon as often as I can, but I'm one person in between all these stylists, so I'd like to
Okay, so.
be here more often.
So I'm kind of always kind of parting it right in the top of the ear. And then I'll kind of like comb it. And kind of just open it up a little bit, right? And also feel like it's not really, not like I'm cutting a fringe, right? Like I can see the perfect triangle, all that stuff. So I kind of just see what I'm working with.
Are you
And
looking at
always kind of like,
points of the head?
huh?
Like points of the head?
Well, I know this is the back of the head, this is the top of the head, so. Would you like to put the comb here? I still want to know what to do. Right there. Huh? You know what I mean, right? You're a hairdresser. Right? Yeah, I don't have a head sheet, so. But this is a real person in the chair. It's not like a doll head, right? Like there's no like. This is what you do every day. You know, you can see what you're working with. So I always start at the top of the head, just by the ear, right there. Boom, done. Let's push this away. You just had it colored, no?
Yes.
And who did you color? Taylor? It's a good color. You colored also the ears.
Yes.
But that's extra. No,
That was a charge.
Saturation.
yeah. I always stand in front of my models, my clients, my patients. And some people think it's uncomfortable, but I like it because I like to be in control. Also with my glasses and then
That would be nice.
now it makes sense.
I've reached that level and it makes me nervous to put my glasses on. So
Yeah.
like people are gonna be like, oh wait, she can't see.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, I can
right.
now.
You didn't cut the first part of the glasses, did you?
Yeah.
The second part?
I joke with mine.
Yeah.
So I take this whole hairline, because then I can see what I'm working with. And then I part it.
Sierra.
Hi, Sierra. Oh, she has hiccups? I love it. I have that all the time?
It happens randomly. It scares her clients all the time.
You know, like, I always kind of cut on the tip of the nose. I just a safe place, right? Depending how big the nose is. But I always try to, like, be the tip of the nose. Or, like, the bridge of the nose. I think anything else.
And so I can see your brain thinking, what are you thinking while you're looking at what I'm
Right,
saying?
so I'm also thinking, like, I need to talk. Make sure you talk so you explain what you're doing. And also, she said in the beginning, I have glasses, right?
Yes.
And her glasses are sitting like right here, and she wanted to be a bit shorter. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes. But then again, I don't want to. I can never grow them longer, and I'm done. So I always be more safe. Because when they say, like, oh, I want to go a little shorter, I'm like, are you sure? Like, yeah, a little shorter. Then you cut it too short. Okay. But then at least you ask them 3 times before, or 4 times, right?
Would you
Yeah.
say all of the partings
I
are
shed.
like,
Huh?
would you say like basing your partings on where the bone structure, things hit in the face, where the texture
No,
is lying?
yeah, I mean, like I keep humming it, I see where the hair wants to go, right? And also I can see her previous haircut.
Mhm.
Like if this was all full of hair, then it would be a clean palette. And then I just take it up and I start back cutting it. But now I feel like I need to kind of connect all the points with all the different layers that she has. And her parting is right here. So I always take like a finger thick section. It is so easy, and that's how I start cutting. And then, let's say you can take a little visual section and start cutting it there where it wants to go. Maybe that will be a good thing for us to do. There you go, that will be your section. And then stand in front of her, and then push everything towards that section. You want to come closer? Please do. See, that's what the section is, right? Do you see my hands, right? So I'm not holding it here. I'm holding it here and start cutting. I take all this length out. She wants a shag. She wants like a good layer haircut, I feel like. She wants, you know, like, don't focus too much on committing to a fringe. Let's just get that movement in there first. And then we can always, like at the end, connect that fringe. Because I feel like when you do the fringe first and then connect everything, there's so much open layers right here, right now. We do this. You have to get rid of the spice first. So I kind of hold my hands, my fingers straight. So these are long scissors, they might be too long.
And you're using the tip of her nose as your guide.
Yeah, you see actually, you see that? So I'm not gonna, not gonna put it off. Hi.
Hi.
There you are.
Hi.
Okay, there it is, it's right here, right? This is honestly like the most important thing right here. When you get this, you get the one haircut. So simple. It's very simple. See that right there? And I'm not cutting here. I'm cutting on the other side.
Oh.
So normally you'd be like, let's cut this off. Right? Yeah. So now the expensive scissors come into place.
You gonna leave yours?
And I'm not standing right here, I'm standing on the side. Because when I look at the side, I can see what I'm doing. See that? Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. You see that?
Stop this right now.
That is incredible.
Tip of the shear, or are you going like further into the shear to like, you know?
Yeah, let me show you.
Yeah.
So the next section, you see that? You see that happens like this? With the belly of the scissors. So you go in. Yeah, above the fingers. And I think that's the hardest part. Because you have to be free
Get
flowing.
comfortable with that position
Yeah.
that you're in. It's an awkward.
Are you
Yeah, it's
using
a
like
different.
a lot of tension?
No tension.
It looks very
No,
flowy,
it has to be like, yank on it, you know, everything has to be smooth. All the cutting is smooth. Very soft, flowing, yeah.
It's like the stroking.
It's like a?
No, stroking.
Yeah, stroking.
Right?
Now, whatever your kind of question you should ask.
More like a ballet instead of a thrust.
Nice.
Right to you.
Okay, so I'm just kind of calming it. You see that where it goes? And then I calm it underneath. Get out. don't go here, because then it gets to be too thick over here. See that? So normally, like any existing haircut, we're going right there. But we're not doing it, we're going to go up a little bit. You see that? See how I hold the section down too? Not over, and hold it down. Oh, the waist in? That's the Preston.
That's Preston and Marty does that too.
Yeah? Right? Well, you can.
This is Judy cuts like this. And,
Perfect. Will you finish?
Yes. Oh, I like to say yes.
Yes. Your scissors?
Come on, Jenny. Hi.
Okay. You guys don't work together?
No.
Oh, that's good.
We're from the other
Okay, so, are you right, left?
I have a right
I
issue.
go in the right.
That is the writer shear.
I have a right issue.
That is a writer shear.
Oh, it is? Okay. You're
Are you
right.
left-handed? I know, but I thought it was right. I know, it's complicated.
So I'm like, no tension, no elevation, right?
Are you holding it down, did you
Very
say?
good. Okay, even, great. Are you left-handed, right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay,
You
hold
need
on.
to go
What
to
is
the
this
side.
side?
Yes. Her fingers need to go up.
Yeah.
So,
Your fingers, yeah.
oh.
Yes, like that. Like this?
Yes. Okay, and also use a stiff tongue. This? Yeah.
No tension.
Yeah. But deeper, deeper.
That's what she said.
Yeah, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
That was good though, right?
Good job.
Good job, Jeannie.
So you want to do it again? Should I take this whole section?
Fingers up. Brady,
But you're left-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this.
Let's do like this.
See that?
She is left-handed.
For you, it might be easier to step
Then you go on the other side.
come across.
Yeah, that's why I said you're on the wrong side of this section.
So every section is shaped from the front and the back.
I used to do that all the time and then I stopped doing that. Blowing off the hair, I used to do that all the time.
Oh, we
And
said,
then
we'll say that. We asked that question.
Oh,
We asked the question.
But every section, every disconnect is on both sides. You're,
Yeah, I would have got the other side.
no, I know that. I know. But the other side, like that one piece, piece that you're going back, you're also going on the
Oh,
right
no, I
side.
understand, yeah, do the same thing.
Essentially.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the other side first.
No.
Let's show
Let me
you.
just watch. Because I'm not good. Sorry.
That's okay. Why are you so far away? You should come in.
She did not go back and create an opening other than past that first little fringe
Yeah,
area.
she-
That's what you're asking. She did not put the other C shape other than that little fringe thing.
Sit down here. Oh, yeah. You want me to wait? Okay, let's just keep moving on. See? Everything on the top, just take your sections down.
Just so you know, from your last class until now, we've all been going, cut. I can't not do it. I probably do it once a day. And I'm just cutting somebody's hair by myself.
What's going on in your head?
Yeah, my head, I'm a hustler back there.
Don't tease it.
Judy, you want
do it?
I'm gonna go to the other sheet
No,
now.
I also did, I left before that part.
I'm waiting for the girl to come back to the toilet.
No, just
Keep going.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like that.
I know.
All the way down.
Done, you missed it. So I just kind of pulled all the first section.
The other side is gonna be your more natural body position. To cut this side, it'll be standing on the other side of her body.
Why do you start so up?
So watch your cookie.
Why does it go up?
And that's how
Why
you
do you
stand
start
on
from
this
this
side.
the other side? So you got to start always up.
So she's left-handed.
Not a continuation thing.
Like this way?
No, like this is not the good, you don't see some right hand.
To here?
Right, yeah.
Well, because you back on it. You're not cutting, you're not cutting like this. You're gonna see.
No, you're not starting here.
To come across to, because you can't see.
Yeah.
Why do you sit in her lap?
Because you look at it up a little bit more. I know, like,
So, but what is going on?
visual.
On this side, you're gonna see that side.
Because just one thinking is right on here. Focusing a lot more from there.
Making a heavier face.
And she wants to look like comfortable with your body, right?
And it goes through.
So when I'm not picking it up and cutting it, I'm kind of like, took the first section, right, it was a fringe, right? I'm kind of like taking every section and cutting on its own. I can also just cut it on my own.
See, you see, you're gonna supposed to start right there because that's the shortest piece, but you start higher than that.
Yeah,
Why?
well, because that's what you used to.
Yes.
You used to that. Like,
Yes.
You have never like, you know, I could start cutting here too, but then this area stays heavy.
Yeah, it creates a weight line whenever
Right.
you know.
Sometimes when I don't want to cut this, I don't want to cut in there, and it's heavy, I'm just gonna go in. Yeah.
So does it matter if you're doing, like, I noticed initially when you started, you were straight with your section, and now you changed it to a
Good
diagonal
one,
back.
right, because I want that length here, I want that length beside, right? Sometimes, you know, like she already had that there, like I wanted to get rid of it. Was one length, then I couldn't really get in there, but she doesn't have an head here, because the previous one thinned it out too much. The next section. And then, I go underneath, and then maybe lift it up a little bit. Do the same thing. Each section you can lift a little bit, but then we can get in it. Even if I put it together, and then back home, like just on the edge right here, that's great to get that line and that guideline in, but you still have to work with this area right here, right? That's why I go in, lift it up a little bit, right? And then really go in here.
Oh my
Like that, and then I don't touch too much. This area right here. Yeah?
Me? I'm not even pull it. My hair was in first.
Oh,
I was moving in.
so, and also, don't worry about taking thicker sections, you know, because she doesn't have that much hair to begin with, because the previous hair color thinned out too much. If you take your sections too thin, you're going to create what? If you take the sections too thin and you start cutting, you're not getting much dimension out of it. Right.
Right.
So sometimes the thicker sections, when you back cutting, you get more dimension out of it. Yeah, you get more ribbons. Exactly, yeah. Forward a little bit.
Why?
Because I get in there better.
Okay.
She can go like that, but I just love it. Because I want to,
Posture.
yeah, I guess I can do it like that too.
So like picture.
Yeah,
Creates elevation.
Go in there and get in there.
Okay.
Right? straight to begin with, you know? So, just go in.
Here you go again, starting at the top.
Yeah.
And then, so then, I mean,
You got a blender?
queremos hacerlo en el
I know.
So para.
So, I think she's like, I understand.
Nice.
And it's not like maybe, you know, normally would say, you know, they're like, okay, well, you know, you really have to get rid of this too. But no, because that's not what she really wants. You know, she wants the length and she really wants more texture on the top. So, in a world of teaching, this might not be correct, right? It's not the kosher way of teaching. But we're not really teaching a haircut, we're teaching layers. You want to get volume out of it.
Teaching to like read the hair.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like we're not going to go around it because it's going to be very uneven. But the end of that is going to be fibey and it's going to be more layered. That's what she's looking for. Layering is it's not easy to layer hair. To know how to layer hair and also just to like trust yourself, right? Because we all know what we used to.
That section right there that you're holding your hand
Yeah.
always gives me trouble because I feel like every time I have a curly hair client or a shag that I'm doing this
On
haircut, that piece right there, that section, is way too thick. Like, it gets so heavy right there.
But if you stand like this and not behind the chair, stand and kind of directing it. And I also cut this way all the time because this is the shape of the head. If I cut this way, right, then it's still going to be thicker on the right of the head. If I push it down, I can really focus on this area right here on his head. Yes.
Natural fall.
See that? I take the front bit and then I'm like, okay, I kind of like, you kind of pin it, right? I'm not going to directly cut here, I'm going to cut above. Otherwise, if I cut here, it's still going to be round like a mushroom. Yeah.
So
Right?
basically doing this when you're over directing it, so it allows those layers within inside of that
Yeah,
way
go
when they
up.
come back, they're short too long, and
Yeah.
they fall
Yeah,
out.
and if you don't want to, if you don't want to cut the first haircut, if you don't want to cut the layers, you want more individual layers, you're just going to go in here and start cutting from within.
On the middle.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a client when you're cutting that high up, be like, "Look,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Why are you cutting that? She doesn't see it, but she probably
She can feel it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's okay?
Well, I don't think they have a question of
She
her,
decided
but
not
if
to.
I did, I was like, I was gonna say, that was the first
Oh,
thing she did.
Don't worry, girl.
But I can feel that most of the client gets uncomfortable, the neck gets sweaty. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay, you know. You know? I know you're gonna see a lot of hair, but this is what you come for. You want the change.
This is what you
You
asked
know?
for.
You're gonna feel a lot of hair coming
You
out.
signed up for
You're
this.
working on something else.
Signed to say the
We
word.
want to make sure
I did.
that she feels, we're going to listen to her when she said at the beginning, she said, I don't want to lose the hair. I don't want to lose the hair. It was very, very important to her.
That's your layer.
So don't change that. She says to you, like, I don't want to lose the length. Don't touch the length. Like, really focus on what she came in for. And some editors are like, well, girl, you got to cut the length of the hair because it's going to be so thin. She doesn't care if it's thin. She doesn't care. She just cares for the length. You know? I think a lot of editors are just don't
You're actually listening.
They don't listen. I don't come back. Okay, the clients don't come back. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make them happy. And then make them look good. You know?
I feel like over the last couple of years, I've started asking, do you like your length? Like when they walk in, it's like the first thing, because some people, they're like, well, I'm like, well, hold on. Versus what you want versus what you have, like, do you like where it's sitting already versus where it can go to?
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes it might just be reshaping the interior
Yeah.
rather than the length.
Because I feel like a lot of people are just asking for layers rather than like, okay, I want a haircut. No, they're like, I want more movement.
Yeah, bring this whole section. That's not my comments extra long. Even I see them. area like right in the middle, right there, that hasn't been touched.
Well, that you pulled up and said
Yeah,
that.
'cause you can see,
Such a polite.
Right?
where you can see the light, where you can't.
Oh my God.
But short hair versus long hair, so it makes sense. Like strategically, this makes sense, like to an artist brain.
Are
But
you
to
cutting
technical
with the
brain,
middle of
it's
that
not.
scissors?
Yeah, the belly of the scissors, you know?
And it's not that much.
Is this not that much?
Literally not.
That's not
Right?
much. That whole section.
Yeah.
That whole section.
I know, it's just. It's PTSD.
Is your neck sweaty?
We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
It's
You're
not
not
like
done.
like it's what do we?
Yeah.
It's PTSD, it's all.
I'm already negative.
Do you want some water?
Okay.
Throw my shoe or something.
Want some ice water?
Okay, you're good, yeah.
Stop it right now.
I need a brush to get the hair
It's
off.
so crazy.
No, I'm not for the face.
Oh.
I usually just take a towel or use my hair dryer. Close your eyes. So we should take this all the way around. You're not gonna go like ping pong.
Think?
Back and forth, like right side, left side, right side, left side.
No,
You're
I
gonna
like
just go all the way around.
in the salon, I might go back, but I'm like, I feel like when I'm teaching, let's do one side first, just to see the difference.
But every day you may go back and forth to make sure
I
that
do it
there's
every day.
balance.
I don't even know.
You kind of have to. You've already
You know, it's like, I really like that last haircut, I'm like, you too.
Great,
I
I
love
love what I
it.
did.
Because I'm like, I got-
I know that's what you take a picture.
Oh, gosh, I see. Exactly what you did last
That's right,
time.
like, that's what you did last time.
Okay, well, good luck to you.
So I still did take the whole section, but like, I just take it like, you know.
But do you think when you're visual, you can see that same thing in the hair and what the hair needs, and sometimes that same cut that worked in a different season doesn't always work, no?
I think every time it's something different, you know?
Yeah.
You tailor it, right?
And you're just lifting that bang up a little bit just to give you kind of where to start.
Yeah.
And always above the bang.
Yeah, exactly. This is a heavy piece, you see, that has
You're not losing your lead.
No,
I'm very visual for this.
I have these clients all day.
No, it looks beautiful, honey.
Sorry.
Yeah, look like I'm not worried about it.
So
It's just like.
you can see your little in there.
You what?
I like that. They can see the short along in there.
You do a lot.
What's funny is that you're cutting the sections of my hair that never stay tied.
See
Like,
how
when
big
I
the
wear
section
it,
is?
yeah.
Bring the other touch.
Oh,
But
so
come
long.
feel this. Feel that. This is thick. Yeah. That's definitely touch this. It's like,
My hair has the same
Because it's
problem.
probably the people that.
but they probably did, they probably went like this.
And then it's just
Yeah,
like that, right?
Right? And then like, it's like it's over another section, right?
But it's like that mushroom.
So you can take a little like that.
Attention,
It's a very thick section, you know? It's like this would be like, you see like I rotate of my section, right? And then, you know, maybe I'll take this section from the top, there, boom, think about it. There. Yeah, something like that, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
No, this is good. It looks a lot, right?
Y'all can see what I've done to my hair in the past. Yeah.
Yeah. would be great for like someone with a rating iron who could go through it or whatever. You guys use your irons.
Yeah, sure, closer here.
You curl your hair long?
I'll usually do it like once when I go like what I'll style it one time, and then I don't touch it for however long until I walk away.
Like once a week.
Yeah, like once a week. I'm a low maintenance girl.
You gotta wait for your dreads to
So
start.
now that you're in the middle, are you still gonna overdrive to one side of the head? Pretty much like that.
Yeah, you put that here too, it doesn't really matter, you know, I mean, we're going to stay around all, you know, I just feel like,
Visually for you to see
yeah, for
it.
me, it's just like, I just gotta go in and take it
Oh,
out.
hey, oh,
Right there.
oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, but it's not that much, it's not kind that much up, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, you're comfortable with it,
No,
first,
I
I'm
know
saying it
that
was first time, so it's like my reaction is real.
And then you get and then you take a whole section, right? And I take a little brush. And you kind of brush.
I can see how my memory is chopped.
No, it looks good.
You can take this whole section.
See what there's any like a layering added to this.
Or just like I don't know how many more layers.
I'm actually not my head. But like the way that you're cutting with the back cutting, it turns.
Okay, I'm not done yet. Come on, guys. Close to the phone. Get a pair of scissors. Long ones. Right? Go back to your natural stand where standing in the front at the beginning, right? Pull everything towards the front. You get rid of the tail.
Yeah.
Shake it out a little bit.
So connected.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, nice and different.
Oh, you got it.
Oh my gosh, so much better.
Wow. Very nice. Actually, it was more. Okay.
So which side is like that?
Oh, the one that was cut. Like really, yeah.
So actually longer, right? Does that look longer now? Or
Yeah.
yeah, right?
Night and zhuzh.
So like when you're doing the back cutting, it's almost the way the feathers are in the thing.
Like this is
Point, point, and it actually.
In the movie theaters, back in the day,
Yeah.
they have like that little ice machine game where the little ball, you have to like step
Yeah.
in.
It is the no
That's
breaker.
very,
It's like,
yeah.
It's the way she cuts it, every time she cuts it in.
Okay, what did you see right there in line?
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I thought I just put some water in the hair, like the no breaker, because I like it a bit more moisturized, and
Never
I'm gonna
did.
wash it again. But, there we go.
Oh, I
And,
love
you know. So I just do everything for the client, so she will see how I'm doing it. No breaker? Oh, why is it no breaker?
There's two.
It wasn't green.
One's a cream.
Okay, so when she said spray, I was like, how do you spray?
Isn't it so good, right? Who wants to do the other side?
Yes, I'll do it. I want to do it. Come on.
I don't do well on stage.
That's funny, you work there.
Yeah.
Keep me behind the scenes.
Okay, the other side. So, I did my favorite side first, because I'm a lefty, now I'm going to go to the other side. So, I'm standing the other side. So first, I'm standing right in front of the face, right? I'm your left hand, I have to go the other way.
So this makes sense to us, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be my better side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I like not using clips, you know? face, and I think that's really nice. Okay, let's see this one.
Oh man, no, I can't see.
You'll be able to see once you come to.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
I'm here for you, honey.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so.
So did you already mention, oh, never mind, I see you doing it.
See that?
Yep.
And you could, you know, if you got nervous about it, you could go like, well, I'm gonna take this piece out,
Grab that.
you know, grab it together, and just kind of like, goodbye. Yeah? Just for those insecure ones, you know? And you can do it halfway, see that piece, let's just take that one first, right? Make sure you find your pieces.
Would that be right, Leslie?
See that?
My fingers would be up and I would
Did you
be coming
see
this
it?
way. Oh,
Did you
watch
see
it.
it?
This way.
So I'm like, is that? What?
Yes,
Yeah.
but your hand's gonna go
Oh, my hand's
that
gonna
way.
go forward.
Yes. It's like you're pushing forward
Like
a
that.
rocking chair, but not going backwards.
Okay, so fingers are here and I'm going this way.
Yes.
Okay.
But on this side, you're gonna be standing on the same side. You're gonna be standing across the line.
Not, I would be standing on the same
On
side.
the same side, because you're right-handed, you would be here on this side, cutting this hair.
Oh, you
I'm a lefty too, so I understand this
So she
completely.
knows how to show us.
So, for when she did the other side,
Yes.
y'all would be standing here. For this side, you're still standing here. She hasn't really moved her body.
You wanna try it?
Let me get my glasses.
You wanna try one? Okay. Come in.
She's getting glasses.
She's getting her glasses, she can't see.
I can't see, hold on. Okay.
Take a section out.
Got it, Sandy.
See that? You take it. You go underneath it. You left you, right?
I'm ready.
He literally has his
She's ready.
I'm such a visual person, I could not figure it out. But now, over these years, I completely can afford for that.
That's the
I
problem.
teach so many people can
So, yeah.
I threw you off, I'm telling you, I'm right-handed.
position. Yes.
So.
Which I think is just as important.
I'm gonna come in this way,
Yeah.
right?
Go cut it off.
And we're gonna go this way?
No, I like that.
Oh, see, this is why I'm asking them, it's backwards.
Yeah, you do good.
I can't.
Okay, I have one section.
Yes, show me, yes, please.
So I go in. I go underneath. You could, switch my fingers. See that? There's no like position. I'm not trying to so long as this stays quiet. And cutting. Yeah. And then this part. She said quiet.
She did.
Oh, I'm fired. This is fire. See that? Even more so.
Okay.
We'll be practicing this on our
I
hands.
know, we're so sorry
Yeah,
I'm in your camera.
well, tomorrow we'll pick a haircut we like, between this one.
That one.
Take another second out. No, you're doing good.
I haven't done anything, how am I doing good?
Well, I think that you're up here and doing good already.
Okay,
Here.
fair enough.
Can you see the section underneath it?
Yes. So, and you're turning it so you can see it, which makes sense to my brain.
It's a short piece.
Mhm.
And you go.
Above the short
Cut,
piece.
cut, cut. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am. Above, right?
Yeah, right here.
Right there, right there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cut it.
Cut. No, so just like that. You gotta move the some that opens the wrist. So you see, like, you want to cut here, you don't want to slide it, right?
Oh, okay.
You want to drive yours.
Oh, this is interesting. She's not chopping it. Just translate it, slide it.
No, push it.
Yeah.
See, that's where you have to cut.
You're not losing all the weight.
It's like in your wrist.
Oh, okay.
You have to be soft. Gentle.
Gentle.
Your wrist is in your wrist.
Soft wrist.
Yeah.
She's just stroking, so.
Yes.
Because she's circling.
It's very fluid.
But her wrist is staying stationary. Like your wrist isn't moving.
Yeah, it's like it lifts.
Like
Like it naturally.
But that's a slide. I think it's more a flick. And if you do that, then it's a slide.
Well, it's closing as if you're closing.
Twist of it.
Cutting a little piece off.
Yeah, no.
Oh, she's not twisting that. She's not
It's
twisting
not
that.
about, it's about,
So it's
yeah,
like,
you move up the scissors. Yeah, you want to create that like.
Think about, oh, like a Christmas tree. Like a Christmas tree comes up and out and up and out. Okay.
Like with the razor, you can go like that. But the scissors.
I remember watching you do this in Vegas, and I'm pretty sure it was good.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think so.
It goes so over my
There
head.
you go.
you can bring.
Oh. We're good. Am I shining on? This is where the cut comes from, huh? Cuts. Yes. Okay. I wasn't at that class, so I didn't know. I don't know why she's saying cuts.
Maybe next time we're going to go to
I'm sorry, it was camping. I don't know.
Hey, I complained about it before I left. And on the way home, I was like, that was so much fun.
All right, here we go again. Let that start out right there. You see, it's like almost where that, like, when your hairline is a little open, right there. This belongs to this side, and this belongs to the fringe. Just remember that. Everybody has that. Let's see here. See that? Everybody has that, like, this part is back. This part is always the front.
Okay.
So when you cut it, you want to make sure.
Ooh, Em, are you getting Insta French?
This is, you see that? It kind of tells you it wants to go.
So you're mostly using that shape.
Yeah, this is what we cut most of it.
Ooh,
And
cut
everything
it.
down here is not, because it's the leg.
Cut it. Cut.
Now
You have not
you're
much
stuck with
cut.
your grabber, like.
It's not short. See, that's what I mean by like her haircut, like they didn't focus so much on this section right here, they focused a lot on the left.
Bottom.
See, that's why I'm taking this out, you know, and really focusing on it. So I just really want to go up and in.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically want to slide.
Yeah.
That's more creative.
Right.
But you're end up tearing.
Literally.
I feel like it's heavy.
Maybe the hair, that's why the hair is
Like in
saying,
like
hold your
60,
hair
you
cuts
do
you
it
over
on
one time,
like
because you're actually cutting everything instead of
It's almost
sliding.
like
Even when you technically
feathers on a wing.
slide that base first, your blade should be moving to actually cut the hair, not tear the hair, so that it stays healthier.
Oh, that's
That
true.
traditional blade, but you'll fixate a frizz, because if you're not cutting on one end, or you're using a not sharp blade, or both, and so then the hair is frizzier. Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, everybody's gonna get their own double head tomorrow. And you're all gonna get nice nice and dirty tomorrow because it's not gonna be, it's gonna be like aha moment for so many, you know.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, now we're cutting
We're
hair
cutting.
tomorrow.
Huh?
So many ahas and just.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
well, it's Sunday, you know.
Oh.
Is that the Lord's Day? Did you guys go to church this morning?
No, I barely got out of bed.
This is
Yeah,
church
it's awesome.
today.
I gotta check my
No.
It's church. Yeah, we can talk about this.
This is church.
I'm sure you have a lot to confess about then.
They do that in the back.
I ate too much bread yesterday. Oh, we're not confessing.
We'll hear about it tomorrow.
Is that what I call it bread now?
I'm on recording. I'm more worried about this digestion. Having fun.
I don't want to do that. I think I should come work here. I need to talk to Morgan. I get way too much fun here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they moved me. Me and Preston are not allowed to work with next to each other because we laugh too much. They were like, you don't have to move apart.
You and who?
Me and Preston.
You and who?
Well, I don't know where you went.
The other guy that's here.
I think we went home.
He's like, yeah, okay.
So when you decide to do in the middle and when you decide to go up?
Yeah.
When?
Huh?
How do you decide? When it's too thick, you go in the middle?
Yeah.
And when it's,
When
you
I
just
feel
want
like
to
I
get
don't
it,
want-
just
yeah,
start on the
if I
top.
feel like you know, you sound like, what's that, Sophia Vargas?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's just my name. No, for real. So,
Yeah, you sound like
it
that.
sounds good like that? Like when you do it in the middle, it's because
When I go in the middle, it's
Uh-huh.
when I don't want to take length off. As soon as I don't want length taken off, I go right and cut into the middle.
because you're doing is just for texturizing and blending at the same time.
So don't use the word texturizer anymore, only blending and dimension,
Okay.
okay? As soon as you say texturizing
They
the
get
hair,
scared.
what do people think?
You get scared, take it out.
You
take it away.
Yeah, take that away, texturize it.
Mullet.
People don't want thin hair. Mullet is nice, a mullet. I like a mullet.
Someone used like thinning shears on my hair,
Ah.
and I had like.
People want mullets these days, so be careful what you say. People like mullets. So, texturizing shears? No. Don't say texturizing shears. Thinning shears? No. I feel like if you want dimension in your hair, it's layers, you know? If you feel like people want like, texture in your hair. Texture is more like, how do I say that?
Movement.
Texture sounds like there's not a plan for it. You're just like, you know, like texture. I feel like people would assume you're not like creating something. You're not giving them dimension. Texture.
Texture is more like you want volume and you want spikiness.
Yeah, texture's like tons of rock and like.
I've never heard
That's
somebody
texture.
use the word
Dimension reminds me of
dimension for a
color.
haircut. Like, yeah, I've never heard somebody
I like
use
dimension.
I like it.
I use with color, I use that. So
But
I hear
also,
them use that.
like, if somebody has a color and they haven't colored their hair in a super long time, a haircut can totally change their color. And give them
Yeah.
dimension that there wasn't before.
Without a doubt. So I like that I can see where you're looking and how you're approaching it.
See, I'm not touching the leg.
Yeah.
And I feel like when it's sitting here, you know, I just take a section out. So here, right?
To be divided.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in,
Okay, that's the point.
right?
And the middle.
And that gives you dimension. You see the movements? Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it's all about how you, you know, what you use, what you
Movement.
I feel like it's very similar to the haircut Kobe Cam taught us.
I was gonna say that, but she didn't
But
say
it's the other way around.
I was gonna say, Kobe and Kian, they take those sections forward and they slide cut like in the.
Yeah, they take everything forward, they go from the fringe and then move everything but it's all perimeter work, it's not interior work. We do a lot of interior work. We do work that when it grows out really nicely.
Yeah.
I'm not putting a shape in, I'm putting a vibe in, it's different. Like, what Orbe does is that I put a shape in, and the shape grows out, and vibe is something you give for them forever.
Okay, girl.
It's true, right?
I feel you.
Yeah, like there's a lot of people that they all have the same vibe today, you know, they all have the same like haircut and vibe and same jeans and sneakers, you know, like they have the same thing. So,
Can I buy your haircut today?
well, no, you can like, you can also ask like, what kind of vibe you're looking for, you know?
Yeah, no, just not, so every like reset. Once a day, right?
But you know, I also want to say that on brand, you know, Sebastian is not about like a haircut. Sebastian has never been about like a haircut. It's about like, you know, a style or like, always new or haircuts because they're always a bit more like more intense, a bit more wider, a bit more edgier. Not for everyone, right? And Orbe is more like for everyone, right? So long you have money.
Orbe is like service.
I will say, a lot of people use like a cutting lotion, or when they're doing these more intense or vibey cuts, they use lotions or sprays. I don't know that we have as many of those, maybe I'm missing something here, like on the back part, that we use. Like, does anybody else use?
I use foundation mist.
Foundation mist? I have it.
This is
why I have it.
I've been using the smoothing oil serum.
I couldn't find it.
They're on my feet.
Never mind that.
Yes, surely.
Foundation mist is a good one. If their hair is lotion nine. Lotion nine is great.
Well, you know, I'm not really selling
I
a
kind of want
product,
to,
you know?
so maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not selling a product because, you know, it's not about the product. You know, it's about talent, it's about education. You know, when I grew up, Jerry would always say, you're not selling, please don't sell product, it's not the cause of it. It will be the cause of education. By me educating you, you're going to fall in love with products, right? And because it goes hand in hand. If I would give you a shitty haircut, you don't like your products, right? You know, when you believe in the brand, right? So it was never really a thing of like, the products are good because they're good. I use them because they're good. I'm not using them because I have to use them. And I think that is your sales approach, you know, as a hairdresser, like I want you to believe in me because besides the great products, you know, like I want you to fall in love with our education, and I feel like a lot of these brands, they might have good shampoos, but their education is not that powerful, you know.
Is this, now you're blending both sides?
Well, I kind of like put them together and see what it is.
Marry them.
Marry them together.
You know, I'm gonna see like it's still.
Double checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not your traditional cross check.
Right.
Yeah, I want you to know about it.
Sebastian's always been more unconventional.
Yeah, I mean, I always remember that, so I came in the brand in 1993, right? That's how I got involved. And it was about like, our goal was to like, take away all the structure of the head. The system was all about like, I love system, don't get me wrong. I think it's really great, I love that education. So, one more thing right here, I will just take a little piece out from the top, organically, right? And whatever I did at the bottom, will do the same thing on the top. Just to blend the top in a bit, just a small,
With the turn
little
cutting
round
tool
little thing.
situation.
Yeah.
That's right, we're pressing it.
Tape layer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can twist it, or you can put your own magic trick to it. But we just take a couple little pieces right there.
do the twist.
That's how we would have cut Angela's hair.
I still.
That's how you would have cut my hair back in the day, twisting it.
Yeah.
That's funny, that's still how I do it.
Just make little squares all over your head and twist them together.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Wow.
So much more movement, household, the value in iron.
Angel being an educator yourself is so hard to do. Yes.
Say no.
It's because it's the on the side where she's overcut.
Oh, me? I cut too much off?
No, not you. The stylist who did my hair before, she got,
Oh.
when
I'm
she
like,
got
oh,
the
sorry.
started here, where I could notice was up underneath.
Mm.
So when I pulled my hair forward, it's missing.
yeah, I don't mind it having a little different length here
Yeah.
and there, you know, like it doesn't have to be. But I do it a lot. I take the hair, I shake it out, and I see how I, you know. Yeah.
A little bit.
Something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's just more style without the style.
Yeah, it's effortless, right?
That's,
Went from being Morgan, now she's Megan.
Sorry, effortless.
No. She can tell you.
All right, Alyssa, do you want to take her t-shirt and shake it out? Or, oh, I mean, there's so many ways you can, you know. Could either like, no breaker on it. There's a no breaker? Yes.
We couldn't care.
What?
I'll make her use this. She's more wavy, like textury. I've not used this filler again.
She's gonna take her shirt off and place
So the no breaker, just because I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, I've never used it.
I've never used it. What is it?
Okay, so the no breaker is like, it came out, I think it was more, I think the K18 is like a leave-in bonding after a highlight. That's, I think my approach is more like simply and also I cut more and I use it for dry cutting or like wet cutting. And while I'm cutting, I spray it in because it gives me the hair more bounce and nutrition. And the no breaker is a really like also a leave-in condition at the same time. So there is a mask called the dark oil mask. And if you use a dark oil mask with like 20 sprays with a no breaker, put it in the dryer, it's great for like a treatment process. So it's a really expensive product what I use for like cutting hair, really. But the no breaker is like, I feel like you have the K18 treatment for like $75, right? It's like 30 ml. And then you have the no breaker. They're very, 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 very similar. One is a cream, one is a spray. So, I mean, you don't have K18 here, so, but this is like, these two,
They're bond over.
there's like, exactly. So, as a colorist, this is what you need. Before highlight or bleaching tone and after. These three after bleaching tone is the magic potion right here. So, especially this one. This is like, you use it for blow drying, but use it after bleaching tone. Oh, amazing. You can blow dry hair with this after bleaching tone. I'm not sure if you use it on that.
Two bleaching tones yesterday.
You did? Yeah, that'll be a nice one for me. All right. You want to keep it off the phone?
Yes.
See it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want, like, and then I take like 3 palms of the dark oil. But you want to make sure that when you put it in your hands, the application is super important, right? You see it like you have to raise the product to the hair. And she has a lot of hair. You have a lot of hair.
I feel like it's hanging out. It's over here. I think I'm not used to it being so long, so I see it coming out of the shower and it's staring.
Are those natural lashes? Okay, because they look so much. I'm looking at them from the angle that they need.
So no break for start. They do, but especially if you don't blow dry it. If you want to blow dry it, you kind of maybe like less than 3, like 1 and 1.
So,
Never have this gentle parent.
when you say you don't blow, like, you don't blow dry clients, like, how do you finish your clients most of the time if you don't blow dry them?
Like you did.
Under the burns.
No, that's it.
After they go wash, like, if their hair is wet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do a little diffuser.
Okay.
Yeah, or like, it's hot out, you want to just go out. You know? Also, the clients always say, like, you know, when you start blow drying it and then when you're done, what's the first thing clients always say?
It never looks like this when I do it.
Right? Oh, I wish I took you home with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, you know, like, why can't I not do it? So I think it's important for us to like teach your clients how to do the hair, you know? So her bangs are very, like, almost, you did it yourself, so you didn't pay for it. It's a little fringe that she has, so it's too small. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, never know where to put the fringe, really, right? It's always a hard thing too, because it's like where to put it, how much fringe you'll use. And she pretty much had a smaller head. Very tiny head. But very pretty. With great hair. And so also when I move my fingers to the hair, I kind of like, you know, see where it wants to go. Some of the hair already tells me that I want to go to the front, and I want to go to the back. So I kind of use the top of the comb, kind of like rake it through, and not have too much of a parting, not like the other model. Great hair. Beautiful. Great model. You don't work here, right?
Nope.
Were you a client here?
I've been to the other salon once.
Once?
I was on the email list.
Oh.
And I was like, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if you do that again after you're done. You're going to get cut with a razor.
Okay.
So, you've never been cut with a razor before?
I think I have.
Okay, so a razor is almost like, it's not an open razor, it's a closed razor. So, it's a really big razor to go kind of hair because we have kind of a wavy hair, and it will expand the wave a bit more. So, it's important to tell your client what will happen, not just raking through the hair with a razor, because a razor you can also feel on your scalp when you kind of like go through the hair. Not everybody likes it, right? But if you tell them what the end result will be, they're okay with it. So, I make sure the hair is super wet, and we go through sections, similar to the section I've done before, and you will see a huge difference. I'm going to cut your hair a bit shorter.
Okay.
Going to give you much heavier fringe. And it is similar to the haircut on a picture, but her hair is a bit more better, much better. With the same genre, the same vibe. So again, I'm going to use my comb and just pivot point it from the top of the head, and let it go into the actual fall. I'm not sectioning your head. For me, it's just important to see, you know, while I'm doing it, I'm also thinking, you know, I'm going to cut it.
So how you gonna cut it?
I'm going to cut it. So sometimes I just start cutting. I'm not really happy with the end result. I just do my end result is much shaggier and more layers, and definitely like let in that fringe a bit more. It's going to be more aggressive taking later. I'm not doing much detailing like with your hair. Since your hair is on one end, I can really get that movement in the hair. I'm not really like being like puzzle haircut with this huge.
That is because you have more pockets to work with.
Exactly. I can really like take that section and really carve that movement in your hair. It's going to be fantastic. And I know that I want to go shorter with her hair, but it's also fun to just start cutting and seeing where the hair takes me. Especially because she says like I'm open. So since she's so open, I just feel like let's see where her energy takes me. And I'm very in tune with that, and especially when the client is very open for a big change, and I can let myself go, and I can really like get something so cool out of it.
That's so rare.
It's very rare, right? To
To have a client who like really gives you.
It's so cool. It is so cool. Yeah. It's also cool for us hairdressers because it's like we don't do that much, right? It's like we're normally like, you know, 2 inches or like an inch.
I actually rescheduled a client from last week to this week because we were having this class and she was asking me to do something a little like a little more fun and funky and like stuff. And I was like, how about doing it after we have class? That way I can actually, start putting some techniques and stuff to work and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I'm ready. You ready?
So you don't know how short you want?
Well, I know that she's open for short. She's open for the haircut, right? So, like I know a few things. I know that she has very wavy hair. It was amazing for the razor, right? I know my end result, I want it to be like short shag, or I know that I want to have the heavier fringe. I want layers, and the length from here to here, I'm not sure yet. I could either do long, I can go short, I can go for like whatever you call it, like a Dixie, Trixie, or whatever. But like, for me as a hairdresser, and I'm sure for you all, it's nothing more as a gift. It's to find something to do whatever you feel like. Because you can just really like let your talent fly. Huh?
Your free flag.
Yeah, but it's good when clients come in early in the day, not end of the day. End of the day is like you don't want to say that or whatever. I just want to go home.
Yeah, but you get too much cut.
Oh my God, that's what we should cut next time. Huh?
That sounds like a trend right now. It's a good friend to do whatever you want, and then the hairstylist packs up your bag to make it fun.
Like I want to go home. All right. There you go. Find the section between, kind of the fringe. So we'll take a section down, as you all know. I'm sure you see this very time. And then kind of like push my way in and apply an opening, and that will be my fringe. Take a section from there to the side. Yeah?
Yeah.
You still feel he's so far away still. Next section.
I want you to move up.
You guys have been so great today.
Likewise.
Huh? No, seriously.
We're focused.
It's great. No, I'm don't do many in small glasses.
Special.
Yeah.
You appreciate you coming.
Yeah. What? And then Marty left.
He said,
They're like posting pictures like
Yeah, he's
he's like
Italy.
from like Italy.
Is it Italy?
Yeah.
we should have had the class in like 2 weeks. Yeah.
We're all waking up early to be here.
He's on like Como.
But he's on vacation.
Slap with them off on the video.
I'm sure y'all will hear all about it every so often when she comes back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every day, every hour.
Oh, there it is about how amazing it was?
Yeah.
It's so annoying, no?
Yes.
I'm like, I can't afford to go to Italy. His wife took him though, right? It's very nice, his wife. He's like, what wife?
Isn't she keeping him out of Italy like in a couple of days?
She's staying.
No,
Like,
he,
it's like
she
girls'
went
trip.
early.
Yeah.
They did a girls trip, then the husband showed up, and then her and Marty went to do their own. So it's okay.
So they had their boyfriends.
First the boyfriends, then the husbands.
Yes.
Girlfriends, whatever.
Girlfriends, cares.
Okay. This is kind of my section of what I go into. It's not even, but it just happened to be like this. And I kind of like I'm gonna take my blade. You can take a short blade or long blade. I think the fringe, I normally take a small one because, you know, I'm not hitting a forehead with it. It's a bit easier to handle, right? These little baby ones. Since I want to be more organic, I kind of like let my palm kind of go for right now for the fringe. Because I'm using my hands to relate what's happening here. And I also like that the hair is drying up a little bit so you can see the bounce of her waves. So I know that the underneath fringe is kind of like my guide because it's short enough for me. It's not that hitting that right length, right? Because it's like when the fringe is too short, it doesn't look as appealing. But when the fringe is more mysterious, a bit more longer, then it looks more attractive. So I just take it and I just take a little. So yeah, so I pinch it this way. Like flat, pinch it the other way in, so I don't take more graduation. And I don't hit it flat, I kind of get more chunky. And I go a little longer than the original length that you have now. Just to be safe. See, I'm standing on the side so I can see it. I'm standing here, and I feel like I can see more if I look to the side. And you can see the definition and the difference. See, I kind of just pick it up and cut it. I'm not very, pinch it to the front, so giving one length to the side. You can see that. It's like really funny. The same thing, side. Take my section, overdraft a little bit. Take another section. And then I take the front section. And I just
means that needs to go.
Yeah, that means it's gotta go. But I kind of over-direct it to the middle, so it gives me a little bit of a natural swing. Beautiful. Up. Now the trick, size. So think about what you want to see tomorrow, what you want to learn. How many people are taking the class tomorrow? I mean, we can do one or the other. I'm okay with that too, but only have one dual hit. You can only come, you know. We've got a lot of people that work here with long hair. All right.
I'll let you.
Take that section. Maybe we go to the other side. Go in. I'm just like, go from the other way.
Okay, so I just noticed you kind of came from behind on that last piece, the short questions long, so it'll come forward.
So go to the other side.
Yeah, paying attention, girl.
Up. And kind of skim the hair. Take the fat out of the hair, you know? And that's it, like, I don't go over and over and over.
mirror a little forward?
Yeah,
Yes,
it just
okay.
takes it to the front of it,
Okay.
you know? It's as short as you want, you know, you could even make it shorter if you wanted to. But, I think it's good. And also I feel like cutting, not keep cutting over and over it, because I feel like sometimes we'll cut too much. I think a haircut sometimes is good when it's like 70%, not 100%. Meaning, what I mean by that, don't overcut it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
If she wouldn't have cut her own bangs, would you have cut that much, like, to that length? Does that make sense? Like, would it be that
Yeah, it's a
heavy?
great length, it's a good length.
Okay, so you would have made that heavy. That weight would have stayed blunt. No, I'm just asking, hey, this is, you did a good job. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I just want to know, like, would that be as heavy? Like, would you have taken more of that?
Would you have
hair and
purposely
like
done
curtain beat, curtain?
No.
Like started your not graduation, your
You
layering.
could do a curtain, but I kind of like it like this. It's
Okay.
like, well, it's a bit more like it's, you know.
It's like your
But if you were to
It
start,
works on
yeah.
your curls too. It works on your curls. I mean, like our curls.
If the bangs were any longer, then it would have to be a curtain bang.
Yeah.
Full bang.
No, like if she came in and she was like one length, where would you have started that? Like, would you have gone that short? Or are you just doing that because,
Yeah, I would have gone right here.
okay,
Think about the end result.
all the way around, or you would have angled that
No,
down?
I would not give her curtain fringe. I'm also very tired of curtain fringe.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So I feel like she's gonna be more like an English mod. Meaning by that, what does it really mean? It means that the fringe is a bit more longer and heavier. It's very mod, right?
Okay.
But she's gonna be more curly, more like wavy. She's great hair.
You ever like using the Milky Ways like when you're cutting?
You know, Kiva?
The Milky Way spray,
Who's that?
the Nutricol,
Nutricol?
the Milky Way spray.
Sebastian.
That's so well done.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Jane.
Well, I ordered all your
So it's the same thing that you just did with the scissors with the razor.
100%.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to keep it simple for you guys. So it's like we have different, similar haircut, similar techniques, different tools, different hair.
Yep. Cool. This is going down.
But I'm gonna ping pong it for you just to like trick you.
Thank you. I do that just so I don't get lost sometimes. If they're cutting a lot of hair off, I get a lot of people who cut a lot of hair off. Because I have short hair. Because I have short hair, they think because I have short hair, she can do it. So I cut a lot of hair off.
I've had people sit in the chair and they're like, please do not use whatever that razor thing is. They messed up my hair on here. So I'm like, I won't.
My hair is already frizzy.
No,
It's not dangerous.
no, we talked about the product parts yet, but some people are just dark, like, so it's to try to like eliminate that.
I just say there are good razor cuts and bad razor cuts and
Yeah.
you didn't have good experience.
I always say like it's not the razor,
It's the person.
right? But then again, like hair does get frizzy with it, no matter what. I mean, it's just what it is.
I think that's our job to educate the client that, hey, you're gonna want to use product like this. You know, you're gonna
I like it guys come in and they're like, don't put any product in your hair. They wash it, don't put anything in it, and then I just want to show you what my hair did. I'm like, yeah, but that's not fair. I'm here for some fucking product in your hair, you know? You don't, right?
It's a living condition.
Yeah, anything.
You should.
I'm not that good, you know?
The power of products.
Same theory, you're going shorter than the bang, same theory.
You're saying we're just
Not
like.
afraid of creating that separation between the back and the front.
Huh?
What?
A hole, oh, yeah, this is so natural.
Okay.
It is, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, because most of the movement, they're opening up the face.
Are you doing the same thing, are you going higher in your sections, higher than the fringe like you did in the last haircut?
Well, our hair is it's not dark, so it's gonna look lighter in here because of the color, but it's a similar technique, but with the razor. You know, like, the razor, I would go like, with the razor, we go right here.
Right,
With the razor, I would do the same thing, but you just take more hair out.
correct, but using the same kind of guide as the bang is.
Same lift, yeah.
And you're not.
The guys at the bank, yeah, the banks, exactly, go down first, but with her, went down with
Jessica.
you take this up, you take the first one, you take the first section. Are you asking?
But
me
with
to-
your guide, are you
Yes.
taking, are you
Yes, is the
starting to
answer.
interrupt?
Thank you. She answered it for me, I'm good, thank you.
Just stop asking me questions.
You said you wanted me to be in your head. Okay.
Well, because she's taking leap, right? So the other was to leap.
Yes.
Stop.
No.
Yeah.
Just right now, we
That's
did 2 years ago.
what I was
It's
asking.
all yes, because
She's
you're
saying
trying to
yes.
create
that openness.
She's saying yes, that's what I was asking.
Leslie understands her.
She does, because they teach us all the time, they're the ones that taught us.
So we'll go a little higher. That's the bigger two.
I'd be crying.
Don't you?
She doesn't have an idea of length yet.
She's like the guide, so like if she's cutting this off, she doesn't care because she's gonna let the hair tell her later what the length's gonna be.
If I go up a little bit more, I get more like length.
We lived in 2006, but doesn't
More
mean
round.
we're not great.
Yes.
Yeah, those seem like razor shags are coming back full force.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, when she said a European model, it was like 2005.
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect. I'll be my middle school dreams self.
Everybody sees her haircuts.
Isn't that what we do? I just saw that.
What did they call it?
What?
Senior.
I feel like my 30s is me trying to be my middle school.
Yep, that's how it works, really. I just want to think 12-year-old me is cool. The reverse.
You are right.
What kind of music do you cut to? I'm just curious. Because I feel like you're so like dainty with it that like you're soft, but like
Something a bit more like very soft and playful, like 9 Inch Nails.
It's just there.
Wait, did you go to the 9 Inch Nails concert?
Yeah.
That's where you go to center?
Was it like?
God.
They had really good openers too.
Yeah,
That used to be my travel.
You know they're doing this on Toronto.
9 Inch Nails. If I was going on a road trip, it was always 9
Oh,
Inch
they're
Nails.
mixing.
Always.
So
I'm just curious. Like, you have such a rare. Like, I just thought to ask.
You know, not the name drop, I don't really care, I never really knew, but the guitarist Robin, we like mine for like 20 years. So,
Wait, what did you
Robin
say?
from 9 Inch Nails, Robin
He's your
Thing, the
client,
guitarist,
shit?
yeah, the guy with the, yeah. No, hold on, a good story, it's like, because like I do his wife's hair, Bianca, and she's a big performer for like the shows. And she said, my husband needs a haircut. Do you want to cut his hair? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can cut his hair. And he would come in really weird, you know, like really shave his hair really weird, yeah. And he's like, you should come to my show. I'm thinking, no, I probably will not like it. You know? But yeah, isn't kind of funny, right? When you're like, but yeah, not my thing. But you know, they're great though, you know. But yeah.
So what kind of music? So what kind of music is playing in your salon?
I like more the European kind of like Ibiza kind of stuff, you know, like keeps me going all day.
Like EDM?
Huh?
Like electronic dance music?
Like Ibiza, like lounge and chill.
Vibey.
Vibey, yeah, very vibey and yeah.
It's like lower tempo.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now this makes sense the way that she cuts.
I like Rufus Du Sol.
Yes.
Yeah. You know? But then I like old Fleetwood Mac also, or like Rembrandt, or like, you know, like Depeche Mode, and you know.
Trisha loves Depeche Mode. Trisha loves Depeche Mode.
Yeah, but I don't mind some girly pop, that's also good.
Depeche Mode all the time.
Yeah? Yeah, he used to look good, huh? So, I kind of did everything to the side, normally what I normally do, I just pull everything to the front, to like that last section I did. Like I kind of pull everything kind of like towards this area right here. And the higher I go, the more length I'm going to be taking out from the top.
The higher you go, the more length you take.
Yeah, more
More
volume.
elevation.
See that? More volume. write you ahead. Yeah, that's the music I really like. I just don't like dead music, you know? Like some kids, I like that music was really kind of like depressing.
When's your birthday?
Huh?
She said, what's your sign?
Who said that?
This one's you. Yeah, I wasn't.
What do you think?
Well,
Yes. Who said that?
Me.
Yeah.
What is she? Scorpio? I knew it.
Taurus. Taurus represents Scorpio. Just a lie. Yes. Taurus is Scorpio.
What are you, Taurus?
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
May 6th.
Oh, you're a May Taurus.
What does that mean?
We're special. My brother's an April Taurus.
What are you?
I'm an April Taurus, but I'm a cusp. I'm right on the cusp.
What does that mean?
Like you're right.
Cusp
So
are
that's always so crazy to me. So you're saying everyone with your exact same birthday has the same
No,
like
they're
time?
born in different
Nobody ever
locations
said
and at different times.
Oh my God.
So it's my same birthday, but it is interesting. I mean, I just guess
You just wait. You just wait, Gates.
Okay. This
The first thing I always do is a face frame, because it speaks to me, right? And you can take it back maybe. I think I'm gonna keep it a little longer.
You got first one.
I keep the same shortness over here, but kind of like drag it out.
No, I feel like we're similar in age. Marylle.
Yeah.
I feel like we're similar in age.
Oh, really? How old are you?
51.
52.
I was like, I feel like you're a 1974 baby.
Yeah, I'm 1973. I'm turning 52 in November.
All right.
What day in November?
15.
Oh, you're a Scorpio.
Where were you? I was saying yesterday.
I never understood that.
Huh?
I just said thin down.
It's just cutesy.
I was sitting in this chair and I saw that much hair fall on the floor. She's so amazing.
Because you don't have that much hair.
It's true. Yeah.
We've watched you smear bleach onto the ends of your hair.
Hey, we can take your extensions out of the
Hey.
fall on the floor.
My guy, y'all better make sure that hair is
Let's talk about the time she put oils in her hair and put a cowboy hat on after. She did what? She put oils in her hair, put a cowboy hat on with it, and started doing a planet, and then like. Yeah. And then like to hire you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Her toxic trait is like.
Hey,
Genius.
I have made way better life choices in
She
the
was
last
like, I was
decades.
so careful. I knew that it didn't. I was like,
Okay, then, let's see what happens.
this is something we would advise her to see.
You know what? Looking at this side profile, this is kind of like this. It goes like, look at her. She's drawing with this hair.
It's opening up her
Face.
Too much. The hair was swallowing.
Keep talking. You might connect with this haircut.
Okay. I say okay, I probably cry.
You just put more extensions in.
You don't even want to see what's in it right now.
Oh,
I'll just say, it's not my feature, so I can know.
It's like a synthetic, like, well, it's
That's what my nightmares are made of, synthetic ponytails. Oh. Joy morning. Wow.
Like draws all the attention to your eyes.
Chin down. The chin down, oh, because I can scoop up the hair a bit better, you know?
My dog was like tilting their head.
I was watching her doing it too.
How much time do you like reserve for a client to do?
An hour and a half.
Okay.
That's too long. I wouldn't be getting a job with Marty probably, right? Right?
No, we don't have to have an hour and a half, like for new, like a new client or like a big transformation cut like this.
An hour and a half?
Is that too long?
No.
And you don't
No,
look.
that sounds beautiful.
Consultation, transformation, drying, like styling.
The styling is great.
I look all past it, it's not expected to be
An hour and a half.
sometimes you do, it's great, like, if I hour, I'll look good.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, some clients I feel like I'm done in like 5 minutes, I'm like, I spin around them for like a half hour doing nothing. Yeah, because some people are very sensitive to like,
Yeah, they feel like they're not getting the money's worth.
yeah, exactly.
Spend an hour with them.
Yeah. We want to make sure that, you know, they already have thin hair to begin with, and they're done in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I still think it was fun.
When did you know that honey was your thing? Like, you weren't gonna do anything else? Like, what was that like?
Well, I grew up in the hair salon. My mom had a couple of salons. And I never, you know, like in Europe you have to do everything, right? From perms to colors to anything. And I didn't suck at everything, but she did always tell me that I should do something what comes natural, right? Like, I don't know, I just liked it. Comes naturally, and I can feel it. Since I didn't really got taught a certain way, I kind of had to like make it work. And yeah, so I'm not, I just love cutting, you know? I like putting shapes in the hair, and I like creating movement, and I just, what the heck? I'm just kidding. Huh? Okay, something like that. I did the same thing a bit earlier. You know, to match. Take the sections. Move back. Before I start doing the perimeter, way down and create some petals into the head. So, make a section. Of course, the higher you go, you know, the more volume you get from the bottom of the head. The lower you go, the more length you're going to take. So the higher you can keep the leg, the more volume at the top. The lower you go, the more heavy it gets. So since I want more volume, I'm going to go much higher. So I take the blade and move up the blade a little bit, so I can get through the hair a bit more. If the blade is closed, I can't really dig in there as much, but if I take the blade out halfway, I can get really in there.
This is maybe move.
You see, like, yes. So I kind of pitched my sections together. So I also, when I pitch it together, I can see where it's thick and where it's kind of like translucent. So just going to go in and take it underneath of each section.
Did you like that? Yeah. I did like that.
So now it's just not, it just gives a bit more like dimension like we talked about. Just stand behind her hair. Raise it up. Pinch them together. Because I already put the shape in there, and now we're going to create dimension. It's always fun watching someone else, you know, sweating through it, right? They're so judgmental as hairdressers. That's not good. Push it out. And now everything goes back. This goes out.
So can you speak to the angle of your razor there? So I know you're going up
Yeah.
as opposed to down. Would you never go down, like cut on the downside rather than cut on the upside? Does that make sense?
She went on the downside in the beginning.
Okay.
Just-
So you're doing the opposite now. That's what you did earlier.
It's exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
You're talking about top and bottom.
Right.
Not going up into the.
sometimes you can go this way and you can go this way,
Right.
or this way. It doesn't really
Okay.
matter, but I feel like when you go, you know, like depending how the blade is, like the blade now is closed and it's open. If I go this way, I can, doesn't really
I
matter.
didn't think it did, but I just wanted to see.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Because if I'm a lefty and I go the other side.
Depends how comfortable you are, right, the position. How you
Well, yeah, like, let's say like, okay, with her hair, right? I can, if you hold it out here, when I cut underneath here, it lightens this up,
Right.
right, underneath here, so it gets thinner underneath here.
Right.
So this still stays heavy, right? So, but if I cut more on the top, that means I get more graduation on the top, right? So it matters what you do here, but it doesn't matter if you take the sections.
Because it's all internal, it's all relative once you're on the
Yeah.
inside, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
By going on the top and then underneath, individualizing those layers and create much more points, more separation and more beams. So you get real more separation of the layers.
Better in Christmas trees.
Well, it helps when you go, if you come this way, let's say if you go this way, it doesn't really matter. But if you do it on the top, like right here,
It's more obvious.
and you start creating these like one side to left and one side to the right, so it opens up and splits. So this is really great with like the top layer because it becomes more wavier. But if it's this way, the hair is going to fall no matter what. But it makes, you know,
So
I understand what you mean, but it doesn't.
when you have it there and you scoop, you're scooping this direction, it leaves it free. But if you scoop it this way, would that hair just fall into that?
It all does, yeah.
And so that way when you go this way, you're leaving that little, you're creating those little
Well,
ethnicities.
yeah, I
That
mean,
create all the movement and stuff that way.
everything that you do this way in here is just going to fall, right? But everything that you create from the top, let's say you take this top layer right here, and you can like, you can cut this way and you can cut this way, and then you get that little petal,
Yes.
right? That's it. Or you can go and do it this way. So, it's all like you can like.
Yeah, I didn't think it was really any rules.
I am so visual, that was beautiful. Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Well, she's like,
I'm gonna do it on the top.
okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I've never seen it with a razor. Go ahead,
What do you
it's
know?
like, I saw it.
Huh?
I-
You can only do this with a razor, no?
So
Change
much.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Okay.
You're so funny, Samantha.
Thank you so much. Like, I guess just went up.
I wouldn't get too creative by the vertical sections because you want to keep the length, huh? Sometimes when you go in, out, you take too much space out.
I know you don't teach in panels, but we do, and so I was just.
We teach in
So
what?
basically panels, like, so,
Oh,
so panel 1 and 2 is where you're gonna do that technique, the pedal technique versus. Vertically.
Yeah, she's not teaching like engineering, she's more about everything.
No, I know, but my brain has to
Visually.
blend two together, and I'm challenged.
I'm trying to figure out, like, with your hands, every time I'm like using my razor or my scissors to try and move weight, exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah?
My scissors or my razor hits my finger, and I feel like I can't continue the line.
Your scissors and your razor?
Yeah, like if I'm holding it up and I'm like using my razor to like do this or cut this way, I feel like I can't continue the line because my scissors are just gonna like.
Show me.
Yeah, I didn't see what you're talking about.
So like if I were to take a piece like here, and I was holding it this way,
Oh.
and I was gonna cut out here, see how my scissor is gonna, so I just have to take it up. Or slide your hand. Yeah.
Turn your bar,
Well,
rotate your body.
okay, so on the left side, so if I would be doing this, you say, right, and then you do this, right?
Yeah.
So first you're gonna start from the top,
Mm-hmm.
right? Also,
Just wrapping the hair.
see that?
Mm-hmm.
And go in. And,
She is like stopping before the finger.
Yeah,
She's not
not
going
that
through.
finger.
Well, right, yeah, but my section drops and I have to like recomb it and my
oh,
section
you
is. Okay, that makes sense, sure.
Yeah, everyone does that. I mean,
And then you just have to.
And do it without.
See, they're doing that.
She literally stopped,
I
I
do
took
this
this out, I
around,
went into
you
the
mean
next.
like, when I go in, right? And I go with the scissors, you go 1, 2.
She's literally stopping and.
At her
out before
fingers,
the
yeah.
I'm not letting my finger go, you see that?
She's not
Coming.
taking the
She's
scissors
not
to
throwing
the
it
tip of
all
the
the
hair.
way.
See, I'm coming. Come here. See my finger or not in this section? Okay. So
Where she's doing like shorter, littler ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like my lip, yeah.
If your hand moves
They're
as
not
you go, it
necessarily
just drops.
going to the end of the hair, I guess.
No.
you figure it out when you do it.
But if you want to,
Yeah.
just go.
When I get in there, I'll get.
Yeah. You do it on your bobs. And you do it along there or what?
Long there.
Mostly long hair. Sometimes I do it on bob though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if I'm doing like a French bob.
Okay.
You've always just done it from day one. You're like, I'm gonna try. I did the best thing went to the other day, they went bad. I still have to see that woman every day.
You might not do this haircut much in the salon, but I thought this is a really great looking haircut. I think it would go, you know.
I think we would do it.
Uh,
It all depends on how you
Yeah.
market yourself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you're posting pictures of these haircuts, you're gonna get more people.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta switch it up, you know?
And that's great, the way we're able for curly hair.
Yeah. I just do feel like you guys have to try this haircut tomorrow, don't you? You know? And if you, if you let me know which kind of haircut you're gonna do and all that, I can switch it, but I just don't have to know that's when I start here tomorrow. You know? Because tomorrow I thought, you know, we do one live haircut on a doll head and then you guys do it together with me. But I think if we maybe like all come together and tell me which haircut we want, then we can,
Have festivals on the kids.
yeah.
What about curly hair? Like, I feel like this is.
That's not the option.
Okay.
The Scorpio energy is permeating in this room.
I'm used to it.
The vibe. Yeah, exactly what I always say.
I'm Samantha's I create the boundary for her. I told her one day, I was like, no more questions, man. I cannot answer.
I told her to get away from it one day.
I silently.
Well, only because the challenge is you're like, I got
You said you wanted to tell her.
Because my brain does not work like everybody else's. So when I ask them questions that's not technical, they're like, just do it 3-1-2 or just do it this way. And I'm like, I can't do it that way. Like my brain will not click. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, tomorrow we have two options. We have the razor haircut or we have a scissor haircut. So who works with the scissors all the time?
Me.
Who?
I feel like most.
You? So whoever does the scissors all the time should do a razor.
And I use my razor, so I want to do the scissors.
No.
Huh?
I want to learn how to do my scissors.
I want to learn how to do that scissor one.
Yeah.
Were any of y'all at camp?
So with the
What if you
scissors,
did one side with the razor and one
but
side?
the slide cutting each year does make a big difference. If you have a very straight blade shear, there's a little more challenge to it. Just keep that in mind.
So if we don't have dry cutting shears, is what you're saying?
Proceed with caution.
In other words, keep using my razor. Is that what I'm gonna hear?
Just a suggestion.
So we're gonna do both.
I mean, I can do both.
No.
That doesn't really matter to me.
I think the scissor cutting.
Pivoting around the head,
like-
checking for weight, like heavy spots.
I don't know, you guys playing it so safe with your scissors, but that's fine, you can do scissor haircut.
Oh, wow. I use my razor all the time. This seems simpler than the, it's a hand motion that scissor that's different you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know if I'm good at it. I just,
Like especially with the back cutting of the scissor.
yeah.
I basically exclusively use a razor for my face framing because I feel like I favor one side over the other. and
Well,
my-
face framing is great with a razor.
Yeah.
It's not that, you know.
You do get more control. You
But I have
freedom
more
with your
control
wrist, yes.
and I get scared when I use my scissors. Like I don't want to take a whole like not something that I can.
I was like, Arsenio.
They don't know.
Stretching, you want that feather.
They don't know.
oh, yeah,
Creaking it up.
see, right?
Yeah. What is your brain thinking?
So I'm gonna create a bit more movement right in here. So there's a couple of things that you can do. You can do your carve that we talked about earlier. Or you can take it up and you can do the same thing that we did here on the top. Pick your poison. Let's go.
I'm sorry, what were the options?
I said the top one.
You can carve through the hair on the top. This way. Carve. Right? You can be pedals. Or you can do the same thing we did all around the head, do the top.
Do the second one.
Carve it off.
Do one side one way, one side the other.
Okay. All right, here we go. I always bend the head down and go around the section. They're only 2+, so not that bad. All right. I'm going to come closer, so I look like
Everybody's getting left out. We're not gonna take it. I know, I use my razor all the time. That's why I don't think it's
I feel like we don't have a lot of razor class and stuff. As soon as it comes
Right.
I can't see, it's just a whole.
Are you gonna do the V pattern?
What?
The V pattern, like into your interior section?
Yeah. Go right here too. What do you feel like it's a little color?
Like, wait.
Here, not there. So every one way.
Now, the other side.
All right. It's not a dirty bird. You could never watch it.
It'd be so much fun though. It's just our age.
I know, we could be the young ones, but you said
It's the old kids, it just is. I am. How do you say? Coaching.
Cocina. It's different from cocina.
Yes.
You can say cocina cochina.
What does that mean?
Dirty.
No, man.
Then when you meet her, when she's there, you know, at the time it's like a real console where you like. It should be simple.
Right.
Kind of like meld it together now, right? You go for like a light ginger color. You know?
There's a place in red
Right? It's up a little bit. So it's been a good fun day so far, right?
Yes. Yeah, laughter is helping.
Well, and just like, this technique is just one, I feel like, you don't have to do this whole haircut to do these techniques. You just go through and release some weight that punches from the top.
Oh, yeah. It all depends how she comes in, you know?
Yeah, more
showed today. It's not like you can just take, if you take like 20% from it, I think you're right, you know? Shouldn't that?
So I was kind of thinking about everyone being intermixed on what they want to do, and then what if you created on the mannequin, what if you created some of the shape with the back combing, but then maybe went in and did some detailing with the
I'm
razor,
sorry,
like did the.
Say that again?
Tomorrow, since everyone's indifferent on which one, what if we like created the shape with the back cutting, and then did some interior texture with the razor?
Yeah, you can make up whatever you want. It's just feel like, I think it is important to like, we all do the same thing, right? So we all get it. Otherwise, we're just gonna fall back into something that we already done, right?
That's what I was thinking, as a whole, because we like make the class out.
Cut the hair, the main haircut, and come in and razor with the texture.
Yeah, but you're gonna, I always believe in like keeping that one technique through.
Because then you can see how what each one makes them do.
Yeah.
And
Not
feel like.
only that, but the rhythm of the head. The rhythm of the head comes like the pebbles of the
Maybe
water,
we should look
right?
at the mannequin.
So it's nice to keep the same, it's nice to keep the same rhythm of the haircut, because creating texture in the hair with one tool creates a whole different texture when you use the other tool. So you kind of like, it's almost like
So yeah.
the mixed textures do not marry well together. I feel like when you do the back cutting, I want you to commit to the back cutting. Because there are ways to take the thickness out without using a razor and using the scissors. I'm sure you can do whatever you want tomorrow, and you know, I mean, yeah, you're fine, you know.
I want the back cutting.
But it's just having.
I want the back cutting.
I do too, by the way. Yeah.
I want you, sister.
I feel like it's a little more.
Come on, guys,
way to be able
later.
to use it more, and so on, to perfect it, and be able to correct it. Well, I'm just really.
Well, it's safer. That's why.
What is safer?
Different. It's completely like two different beasts, you know? I feel like the razor is good to sort of cut the hair, and the back cutting is more available with more hair type.
I do think because we did double back cutting haircut at the hair camp, and I guess not all of us were there, but it was very, I think you guys would get a lot out of that.
Yeah, that's why, because we weren't there.
What's the mannequin's hair like?
It was my It was my choice, but she's asking me now what my choice is, and I'm telling her.
Well, the mannequin, I think it's a brown color, the hair color brown, and the mannequin is a very good mannequin. I'm not sure what you guys have. The one I have is a good mannequin. So.
We have some good texture.
Yeah.
What's the big head one? So can I ask you,
What do you like best? Somebody with thick, cut straight, like Oriental.
Like whose hair?
Oriental.
Asian.
Oh, definitely razor. 100%.
Really?
You're wet.
Why do you not like the razor blade?
Because that's my hair, and I
Are
don't
you
like
Asian?
it. No, but my hair is straight as a ball. And it's thick, and I don't like it.
Yeah, but you have frizz in your hair, though, in Asian hair.
No, my hair is not frizzy. This is just, I just.
Oh, no. It's different.
It's really different.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, you haven't seen this player.
Look how cute is this doll, right? Huh?
Very fun.
There's just a thing.
What?
There is a thing to it. There were Asians and Peru.
Love the side profile.
All right.
It looks nice.
It's nice to watch someone. Yes.
No.
All right. How's the crown? Is it? Okay, and she's like, "You done with it, see? Right? The more you're going to be training. All right? You see that he said the color is going to look weird. Who was that again?
Samantha, your big girl.
You Samantha, does the color look weird?
It's, to be honest, the part that I want to see, I can't, it's hard to tell on that darker thing, but I look weird. No, I don't think she's weird.
Well, you said.
I don't see it. I don't see it as much, but I think we took a lot, I think I was imagining like
Well, all that long I
more lean, yeah, like I think.
What? This is all pretty much natural color.
Yeah.
Because those layers are shorter. So, and that's
She's
the-
carving out so much of that color underneath.
I like to go, you get bored, and she's
Yes.
So
I
it's
just think it
not,
would look good.
maybe she had old
Lighter.
Huh?
Yeah, she's like rose gold.
Rose gold.
Some rosé.
Are you thirsty?
I don't drink wine,
No?
whiskey.
Oh.
Huh?
Whiskey.
Right.
She's from Texas. Are you from Texas? It looks like it. It looks like you were one of the groups.
My great grandmother was from the Netherlands.
You are? What's your name?
Loma Sherwin.
Oh, yeah.
Nor-
Joe.
Oh, we got a long time.
Your great-grandparents came over too?
Where from home?
That's when mine came too.
From,
Mine came from Sweden.
yeah, they live on the road outside.
I like Texas.
That's all.
That's Austria.
Say,
Our hometown is a Dutch town though. We have a big old windmill and they have the Heritage Festival and they have all everything.
Our family has stuff in it.
Yes. Oh, they do?
Yes.
Well, the Dutch are the ones that love the pine trees,
From behind, I came in, I'm like, I'm seriously, you're like, is it? What a wash out.
gonna get washed and then we'll show you outside.
Very cute. It's vibing.
That's totally is like all this.
So longer.
Yeah, now you're gonna get washed. Maybe they section too? Let me see.
Well, ever use one rub very often with things? But I had it like when I was a kid, and so to me it's like I'm like transported to like 7th grade, like in that like bathroom with like the pink tile. Or like my house used to and like brain like shot to the universe into this.
Probably the crunchy ones, not the good.
Not bouncy.
Oh, not the bounty one?
No, they're all like house. They're definitely bathroom.
Oh.
No, because you don't have two, I have two.
But you saw the sheet today.
Well,
Do you have it for everybody?
okay, so what I can do, I can maybe $1, I can, tomorrow morning, I can cut it and get it and watch it, and then we cut it together.
Okay.
Is that good? What time are we starting for? 9. We start early, because I have to leave it from
That's not earlier than 9. She said I will be here.
Okay, and then I'm taking over the mousse forte. Mousse forte is not that strong when you dilute it with oil, or like no brainer. A cocktail and no breaker cream and then oil together, and then this a layer.
I don't know if there's like a better mousse than this one day, when it comes to like a working.
I like the thickening one too.
Yeah,
The thickening is just like a little soft.
okay.
I think the thickening one is not available.
Isn't there a new whipped cream one?
No.
No, whipped cream went away.
I love the smell of it.
So, you wash it out. You don't see me like doing this, right? Got a little thick brush. So then when I use the brush, I kind of lift the roots a little bit. Let's take some paper towel. When you have the shapes in right away. Okay. Just kind of like,
I just have that sense of
let the throw away.
Do you find the towels, the little like fingers in the towels that hurt the hair and mess up your scrunch?
The finger in the towel.
Or does towel have the texture of covers?
Oh, yeah, I don't like those towels.
Okay. I feel like it's like different. I almost want to grab my shirt sometimes and do that versus like, so when you pull it away, you're like, those little strands come out.
It is fine. I'm not that bougie. Just like paper towel.
Or a sweatshirt, but not the inside, the outside. They do a sweatshirt because it's like stitching is smooth. Do the scrunching. The fibers. That's what it is. The fibers in the towel. Just rub the curl.
That's right.
Do you want the other models there?
I want that. And also, like, I'm not sure if you have a flowers on here. You do? Put them on the flowers on there.
We still have two drag chairs.
Oh my gosh. Do they work? I think they have them.
You want to try it here? Yeah. Maybe like, put it in there somewhere.
Wait.
See, like I said, my hand here is a lot.
Back in the day, we had to go on.
Never thought about the fun either because there's no real air.
Well, we had to choose what our hair was.
The parking guy down that was needed for the.
There you go. Let's try to run it. We're not supposed to make sure we all have to keep them. I did
Bless me.
Because I remember you were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, you can see it.
All right, so I diffused it a little bit. You can see that the mousse forte is getting nice and hard. Now I'm just going to do this, set it a bit more. So. the oil and no breaker in. So since I diffuse it, I can feel like it's a bit crunchy. It's helping me a lot. But now I'm just gonna like place the hand. I'm just gonna like thin it. Just face trim it a little bit. That's cute.
It's like a
Right? And then I'm going to put it on the Glamazon, and after it's all dry, I'm going to brush it.
Oh.
So,
Brush it.
brush it.
Wow.
I know, it's going to be like what you don't normally do, right?
Yeah, that's totally against everything I know.
Would you like some lunch?
Yes, of course.
Are you hungry? How about you? Do you want something?
Yeah,
There's plenty cola.
I'm gonna, so, I'm really easy to have right hair with some cheap wigs in it, like everybody else does, and that's cool, we can do that too. Right? Yeah, we can do that, I'm sure you know how to do that, right? I know better than I do, that's not what I do. So,
How do you do your hair?
with my hair, and this is it.
This is it?
I'm sorry, you know?
What do you do?
You get out of the shower and that's
She
it?
probably uses those same products.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
ready.
just scrunch it?
No,
What do you do?
bunch it,
What do you do?
nothing.
You just went like this and go.
I know, it's hard, I know.
What products? No breaker and dark one?
Dark oil. Dark oil, of course. I use dark oil. I don't use maybe a little bit of white hair, but my hair's fine. I don't use too much.
I like what's going on here.
What?
That's why it just is nothing. There's nothing in it. You just wash it up.
You get what you deserve, you know? All right, so you put this away. So now I'm going to get the hair there.
Another thing.
And then you finish it. All right, so also, what do you put in your hair?
So we did cocktail, steel breaker with cocktail, and then
It's got fans, which
What do we put in?
I just learned that.
Dry mode on.
So in her hair is the same thing. Cocktail, you know, breaker, you dark oil. And then it's I'm gonna push you guys after.
Oh, sorry. I am like, but it was.
What do you put in her hair?
No breaker.
No breaker. Loose party on top.
She gets extra commission for the week.
I mean, you talked about the same thing talking about the whole time, so they didn't get it by now.
I do like the simplicity of the product choices for my brand.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something what I normally would do. I feel like, you know, like, I think that's really why you're having it here, right? I mean,
Yes.
It feels so nice.
Yeah? Okay, so I'm just gonna finger curl her, and that's it. How much mousse for can you put in?
like a dollar.
A what? Did you put
Like,
it in the roots?
like a palm, yeah.
Yes.
Anytime somebody does a class for any product line, I feel like y'all use so much more product than I usually would. And so it's, I feel like I'm not using enough.
Huh?
I feel like I'm not using enough then.
Well, with Orbe, I would say everything is too much. Like a flip of a breath of product is enough, you know? But Sebastian, you could layer them, and that's also is good because our hair, our products are light, you know? And, put it up. I put a lot in. So, I use a fine tooth comb of my fine tooth comb of my comb. quite a bit more. Or have some more lips here, you know? So that's the area where most people want more lips. How's soccer, football, is it good?
Baseball and no, it was terrible. My kid's the only one that did good, so that's good.
Of course, yeah. Of course, right? Of course, yeah.
It's like made it easier to not be there than it did terrible.
Right? You want this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She taught me how to like blow dry like at the root and get all that volume.
Yeah. It's all about the volume.
She always had a thing with your wake up roots, you have to wake up roots, work on it.
Wake up the roots.
Oh my God.
We all know that from Mighty Middle.
That's all I hear. She goes, you have to wake up the root. And it's like, that's all I ever hear in my head. One day, wake up the root. It's so true though. Especially for this color.
So if you take after pictures from all the clients, and before pictures, or is that something that Alyssa comes in and does for you?
No, we do it. I do it.
You do it yourself?
Yeah.
Jeannie is also like a social media person.
She's
She'll
social
never
media,
give
though.
herself credit. Like she is top notch
I
always.
deleted my Instagram for the week. I needed a reset for a second.
I don't do that.
I put it out today. I was like, I just watched your story. I mean, it's all great.
Do you want to drink anything?
All right, here we go.
Water.
Give me all my good stuff here. All right, I'm gonna take the section out. From the to the front.
If you're doing color and cut on somebody, if you do reverse cut first.
Do you want me to drink?
You know, it depends on how I feel when I wake up, you know? I feel when clients come in, I feel like, you know, sometimes I come in when it's dry, and sometimes I come in when it's wet. It's various, you know? It's not a very set thing. Sometimes they like the hair is thick, once layered, and comes when it's dry. And then they say like, you know, oh, it's like, you know, come in and how it feel, and, you know, like,
And that's just staying with the product.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not
It is.
You know, kind of like bend the hair a bit. See that? Bend the hair. Huh? Yeah. I'm making you work so hard tomorrow, Angel. Huh?
Is that okay?
He's like, this isn't so bad, actually.
He's like, I'll be your help any day.
You know, Cole, we're talking, he said, he's like, I get a chance to work with Marylle. It's a great time.
Yeah.
He was telling me about some stories.
Yeah, I used to travel for a couple of months through Taiwan. OMG. He just makes me do all the work. No.
No?
Yeah, pull it.
I do it in the curvables. Down. Just squeeze it when she wraps around and let me go like a curling iron.
You have no patience to do this?
I don't have patience to do this.
Well, that's what most lady have.
Well, no, on my own hand, and my clients, yes.
Yeah. Cole, you guys should just use it. Less work.
Well, it's not even about that. It's just giving clients something different, guys. Not only the same thing, you know. It's like challenging yourself as well. And also, like, this is what's happening, you know. I'm giving you something what's happening right now. I mean, my clients, that's what they do. So, you know, I think that.
What is what they do? They wear it naturally?
Yeah, naturally, and like, but give them the tools to wear it naturally, you know? Like you gotta teach them, right? I'm not see them fingering their hairs with you, but like definitely like let their hair shake out. This is good stuff for like, also like editorial shoot, like, I mean, the lived-in hair is more harder to do than the blow dry.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You know, it's like, when somebody's like, I want the hair to look like nothing here. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, like that high fashion editorial look looks like they rolled out of bed almost sometimes, like, but it is meticulously styled
Yeah.
that way.
So that's why you have to make sure it's very polished, right?
So deceiving to clients, because then they're like, that person doesn't roll that big.
That's what they really think, right?
That's not always true, but sometimes it can be true.
Huh? Well, also there's something about that kind of hair that's super attractive, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks soft, it looks young, you know, like a kid. Well, it's not attractive like a kid.
Oh, like that, but it's a good thing. I like that.
Right, yes.
It looks soft, you know? Effortless and soft.
Organic.
What?
My hair looks like hers when I was in the shower, I'll let it air dry.
But with these, just
only for, the wavy, but how much is straight hair, you can do that?
You can do the straight hair.
Really? What are you doing?
Because I cut some downs into her hair, right? I mean, I think I did. Yeah,
I'd say so.
right? I mean, this is how I set it for most of the big shows. I set this first, and then I brush it out, and then I go back in with like a diffuser or, you know, I try not to use the hot tools.
Keep your hair healthy, like doing this.
Well, not just healthy, but it's also the look, right? You see, if I put a hot tool in it, like a curling iron, it kind of like messes up the rhythm, whatever I'm doing. It's too polished, right?
Uniform.
So I usually totally use threads and honestly seconds. Just like twisted threads into her hair. They're working on real threads, so just trying to make it look like they're wearing small. And then you can tell it just like
That was like a big look in the 90s, like 90s, early 2000s. Like, what's her name from Bring It On? She also had that in her hair. Bring It On. That's parenting. That's right.
Girl, there's like so many Bring It On franchises.
I transferred from Los Angeles to school last month.
I know, Bring It On.
She had the dress.
Oh.
All right.
I want more 90s hairstyles to come back. And not just the 90s blow-ups.
All right, I noted that for you next time. All right, so put me on the plan.
Okay.
I think this is good.
Are we switching them?
Don't touch your hair, please, yeah?
Yeah, switch
fine.
it.
Let's see the other one is dry. Are you done? Let's see whichever brush.
And she's able to do it one section and not touching that next section again.
Right.
It's not like she's going down.
And you don't have to like it. It's all right.
No. My daughter, my youngest, I feel like sometimes when I go to like do the crunch, it gets crunchy and then I'm just stuck and it just looks funny. But
It's good to break it up with some oil.
yeah.
Exactly.
Effortless with that. There's a lot of.
She's like, I'm never gonna be able to do my hair. Yeah.
It's like I heard this quote from somebody who was in hospitality, and it's like a swan swimming on the water. It looks like a swan, but you have no idea to see the work that's being done.
nobody else saw it.
Are you taking notes so you can do this at home? We haven't really done a lot with trillions, so at what step and what is your recommendation? Is it
Brilliant, I use that for like, if you want to like blow dry it, or like flat iron it, or, you know.
It's people's
I'm using the products that work with specific haircuts, you know. Yes, you can put trillium in it, but if I put something in my hair, or I put no breaker in it, because it like it kind of moisturizes the hair. I feel like trailing is great when you blow dry it, you know, also has a bit more volume in it, so it gets a little dry when you it's not something I use on hair for balance, you know. Trailing is great for like heat protection. Blow drying, curling around flowers. Would you agree?
Yeah,
Okay.
your sleepers too, yeah.
Oh, I like me. It's nice. So I have clients that I tell them to do that, but I'm like, you know what makes it like slightly damp first? I'm like, give it a second, make sure it's
Oh,
dry.
yeah.
You know, like it wouldn't like curl with it.
Yeah, but you should have to shake it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shake it first, because it's two formulas.
Yeah.
Shake it. Then you'll go through and, this is new. Then you go through and spray it. And after I spray it, I'll tend to either run my hands through it or a brush, just to like distribute. And then,
That's like
It's actually not so.
it's kind of light, right?
I'll dye it.
Yeah.
I feel like red is just great. I've been using it my whole life. Every time it's like the best.
The silkening mist is not heat protecting though, right?
correct.
Okay. So for these guys.
So the heat protectant would be trillium. There's heat protection in no breaker, and there's heat protection in the no breaker too. And there's some heat protection in this forte, as well as some hairspray.
In the hairspray?
Yeah.
Which hairspray?
So do you like to do this, right? Where you use reshaper and you kind of blow dry at the root, spray a little out the root of the pump.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You can do it or like to do it?
There's like five hairsprays. Reshaper is like the second strongest, but it comes out a little damp. So a lot of times people like to use it to just spray up the root and then blow dry just that root. Only section by section, not spray everything because then it will set.
Yeah.
So some people like to do that.
Looks so good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
That's really cool.
Wow, very nice.
Yes.
No heat. I'm blown away that like the only heat is the dryer.
It's not for you.
No, I'm used to it. Like
Your hair is gonna be like a combed out Q-tip, right?
yeah, like it stayed steady. Like it, I don't know.
You need to go look at the brush after she's done.
Yeah, the board.
You're not gonna take like your white wet brush and brush through Kyle's hair and
It
the
looks
same.
that way.
Which is also going piece by piece and creating that.
Yeah, you gotta create a silhouette, and then you brush underneath it.
I just think that it looks smooth instead of without heat.
She's
Burning.
Back, you want to get?
This is where you take it to the next level. You know?
Yeah.
This is when you editorial styling comfortable, without styling. Styling without styling. You know.
You go so right on.
Use your hands.
I always wonder why you have so many products at your station and I'm like, oh, because you should know. She said no product order. Like 30.
Yeah, everybody just comes to me and I'm like, there's another one right there. You walk in.
Who has all this stuff? Who orders?
These are Orbe ambassadors.
Who is it? Yeah, you look like it.
It's all
Well, smoky, right? But,
Or like the sprays or something.
Yeah, it's actually.
but I feel like Orway definitely needs a challenger. I need a brand with challenge them, right? Because they do take the whole market, right?
For now,
If you ever see,
you know.
yeah, when you're watching like any sort of hairstylist or any editorial, like when you're fashion week, they're always in the background,
Oh, really?
like on their stations.
Trust me, is a fashion. What are you talking about?
Depends on the.
I was just gonna say, depends on who's taping it, right? Yeah.
Maybe that's
Who's
just a
taping
concept
it?
of being fashion.
Yeah, of course.
It's your ambassador.
They know who to pick. See, I think you're brushing it out, and not just, you know. Yeah, then you can put some rock oil through it, or, you know.
Is this the 5-year plan? Is that what you're saying?
So much shorter.
Yeah, if you see this, I can't.
Like,
Some color, fashion.
Who? Pacific Sunlight. She's totally Pacific Sunlight.
Paxson?
Paxson, yeah.
I'm calling by their government. Yeah, like Jeffrey Campbell, like Packer Studios.
Is that what it's called?
LLC.
Is it really not called that? When I was a kid, it was.
It was, now it's just Paxson.
Oh, my bad.
You just showed your age there.
She said.
They're government.
There you go. Yes. Also, I'm not sure if you guys use microfiber.
Yeah.
This. That's my She's obsessed with it.
She's obsessed.
It's the only time I've ever seen somebody use that product, actually.
We used to use it so
This
This is how I style my hair.
It's a little like a fiber, right?
And yeah, because we use live stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Like when I go back, I have my hair for like.
If you believe I like it, then you have
Yeah.
Like so tea tree things.
You can't believe you like it?
Yeah, I wasn't there one
It's
day.
so cool, Lori.
I wasn't even mad. I like the light for you.
It looks good. Listen, if I was in a pan, I would sword. That's I need some breathing treatment.
No, it looks super cool.
Right?
It really does.
Very, very nice.
I only had one cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I had these sisters and they were so fun to do that.
No? Good? Okay. So I'm finishing it right now. I promise it's almost done. It's okay. You're good to go. Huh?
Oh, we're having fun. That's what I have.
So the job The thing I want you to learn is to get away from this class is to not care so much, what you do. You know, I feel like we think too much about it and we're like wanting everything more precise and like all this is not working for me. But sometimes when things don't work out in our club or style, it's supposed to be like that. Leave it. Unless you really royally fuck it up. And then you start.
This is definitely a way to have
It's hard to replace in here.
You like the concept in here?
Yeah, it makes me tired.
Me too.
A lot of people say that when we work out. They're like, oh, I'm supposed to,
I have people fall asleep.
I have to work out. But remember when you do this?
I was on the line. I'm like, what's going on?
They don't care.
I was trying when I get here, I'm like, it is just, I don't know how it's my day, and I will not work out. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna like, yeah, but we're gonna do it on your own.
No, it's interesting.
Do you ever have any people claim that you're lazy because you don't dry and blow out their hair? I feel like we have clientele to be like, I said, just didn't take the time to blow out my hair.
What she's creating and what her like clients come to her for are different.
It's a different kind of work.
So when it's like, you're how to push that into the sense of like, hey, are you open to trying something new today? Because, not because I'm lazy or I don't want to have time to do, because I feel like it's just so much time, if not more effort.
When you want to transition your clients from blow drying to more natural, you say it when they tell you like, I will never be able to do this, right? Then you can say, actually, or when you start to blow, when you start, you take a little shampoo ball into your chair, and then you're like, oh my God, so your hair is really beautiful, curly. Have you ever tried letting it dry naturally? And they would say like, it's too frizzy, it doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And then you could say, well, let's try this like no breaker cream with an oil that's really ready for your hair and set it dry and set it like curly. You gotta teach them and you have to educate them. I feel like I'm the easiest person because I'm so gullible. If I go somewhere and think, oh, he's probably I'm like, get him, yeah. Like I'm like so easy because it's like I always want to like, when someone says it's really good for you, it's very healthy, then I'm like, yeah, I want it, right? Or it's all about like educating the client and I think they buy it. It's not even about buying fucking product or getting your product there. It's just like, you want your haircut to look better is what you use it at home, right? So your work is only going to be more magical if you give her the tools, education-wise, to be homework. That makes sense? Right? I always know my product is not, if my clients don't use the product at home, and they'll come in and like, what shampoo did you use? I always know, I'm like, oh, I just ran out. I'm like, you ran out 2 months ago, you know? Right?
I like how you give them a little bit of shit, because I think.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not my haircut, it's what you get shower, you know?
And I can tell when they come in and they have been using the products and they have been.
And it looks good, right?
It looks so much better.
Yeah. This again is another good shoot for like an acting shoot or like it's good to know the tools how to do it, you know? I mean, yeah, I agree. This is not for everyone. This is not for all your clients, you know? But this is definitely more for like the more younger generation, I feel like. Not always, but like, this is something about like, what, you know, Alyssa would do, right? To your hair. Yes, you do the answer.
Me, yes, in general, but lately, no.
But if you have the tools how to do it,
Yeah.
you would do it, right? Right? You would think it's really fun in there, right?
See, when you blow dry your hair, I'm sitting right over the line.
I thought that was a week.
Yeah.
But I gotta do it.
Ease.
I mean, you can do it the way you want. On the up.
Yeah. So it all kind of marries together.
Yeah. But I feel like you want to do that. You can get the stuff to it, right? That's the hair. It's like when you do it, you bunch it, push it in. Like, I don't do this the whole time. Yeah. Kind of do it once the hair is, right? And then you can go like,
Proud of yourself, right?
okay, now you see hands, or you can use the same brush again. Right, you can go back in. I mean, your clients might think that you need another wash right now, but this is kind of a look, you know? And you're only going to take maybe like a couple of sections. You don't have to take the brush in there because the hair is not as curly. So brushing through this kind of hair right now would be kind of like dead sentence because it can go flat. So the best thing to do is take it out and use your hands to really like manipulate the hair. Right? All right, can you stand up for me?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it smell so good? Also, the dark oil is such an easy sell, right?
Is it sandalwood or?
Cedar wood or sandalwood?
It's all, it's like a blend of three.
Sandalwood, cedarwood, argan oil.
Argan, okay. Will it affect color, yes or no? I guess it's the ultimate question. No, okay, there we go.
It's so close.
Sulfates from an aesthetic standpoint, it's always blowing my mind, like I get that, but I don't think it's the positive of like the exfoliation aspect of it, like for the scalp. So for me, it's like, when everybody skips that.
All right. Right, so there are two gravities, right? Much shorter.
Zero gravity.